It is the 2nd of May, 20. Now, but what to say? A Chama 17.
Yes, what we're film.
Okay, so. On film, yes, we will take a short break from the campaign to attend to attend to other pressing matters.
Our MPP name.
They be Yanka Adukro, baby crow. Whether MPP moves a him from woman card crow. But what is more pressing than the thank you talk?
I only know say happening.
What is it? As the chairman of the party, what is more pressing than the thank you talk? And your press conference. Was it that back?
Yeah.
So if we now say, Chairman Civilian team or Virginia Home and I prepare for Monday demonstration on my bed. No, but you see, so Virginia Home and I prepare for demonstration. You could have really stated in the press statement than to use the expression other person matters. And then back home. Nana Kumi on the other hand, or also say, Papa no, send a king. Also, when you need what bread in the health, no, or person recuperate. What I say? What I say? Exactly. What is wrong with saying it's a civilian team? No home fan one I say because of the vigorous campaign also continue home kaka I don't know about what other person matters what I saw the saying what other person matters what is more pressing than your na kwana ne bed no obi anaso a wo se bi esi wo so se bi kwa no asori ko okudware pa na bi
okudware ohu be wo we ya bi sa na se no wo be bu ahwe ansa na wo se wonam kwan ho wonam corridor ne so enti sa wo kan say other person matters e dey adwin bebrebe ni person
exactly what's other person matters so papa
na ye nim say na ho de ne ntese kane Stephen Ntima na ye nim no ono kra me hu no wo campaign trail ni so no me born abaso wo mitirim so why ade because the omo ye that is a campaign na omo ye o si region mu a constituency bia obekọ ana bia o assemble nipa ni nyina e wo one central area omo nyina beba na nyina mu no
o my zonal basis
anti bia constituency 5 and 6 no mo zonal basis no my point bi na omo timi ni mo anti se okohome a ye betimi apade no ba bibia ni a ya munchire
mo training da ho
munchire se de be ya nipa de ye mfa adwene bi ne nioma bi emfa nhihye mu we say nche nipa create news
exactly content creators no mo do now the say there John Mahama the president say me kan say ojitum che galam say no ko na edi na wan she Ghana for boss format obetu ase nje osere mo a mo man the pressure no o se munya boche ye denya by the end of the year ni de mbo hu adwuma wo ye because nkofo a wa palm so mun puntia galamsey no they are working assiduously to fight galamsey but 4 months there it is not enough time for him to ase so be to galamsey na se san wo kan na no pay njo se me kan for catch organize labor organize labor for program no catch o say on so mama obu raise concern wo ho organize labor for raise concern say Mr. President you show him so be to galamsey na se na wo kan no yes so ye ni njo galamsey no in response to organize labor no and catch on say any obia or hwe nim so be galam say na say 4 months there it is not enough for him so be galam say na say but all quote here by the end of the year Ghana 4 will be the best judges so all come and as a one kwa Ghana 4 be ho but no there but the next watch I say all quote here e galam say na all cano and they are pay and no
say galam say pa be ya tete dia man say di kwesi so wo dwen ho won ti ase o say bread and butter issue ye jai kan and ye tete wo galam say
ye hwe hansa and agency so right now the agency
sana dia ni ti o
I sha say na ka ti bo ho ban ka embedu some pepper so but the sha say and the jaya I will do some pepper
galam say ka bread and butter issue nipa and no me press nipa o life mu no anu adin as say galam say so asema be ye abeye kanka kese pa titi nipa
right find a wicked problem
ngu bi da
galam say your wicked problem it's a for another pay there ya be motivate mo another pay near Kia. Now, I don't pay yet. And I catch them on the sale. And our message motivation is always brought to you by a Boschabap Electricals. Now, embrace each moment as a gift and make it count. For it is the only day you will ever have. Message motivation. Say, embrace each moment as a gift and make it count. For it's the only day you will ever have as a person.
As some of you did 2 years, I have for another paper, they can't then can to move. Yes, will be a motivating. Then so then wouldn't be motivation here for power and I can't then can to for. Tie. Sadia, we wouldn't say a being quiet. Yes. And we see some more kind in a question senses.
I mean, embrace each moment as a gift and make it count. For it's the only day you will ever have.
And that is a day at the channel. Yes, I mean, you the esa we be a year it's say no na sha wonsa
exactly
nyame de na chaw e chana de ntimi nkam wonsa we say tomorrow is never promised
exactly it's never yours actually
tomorrow is never promised onyame sha wo boss chana wo de beka wo na mo enne na wo de ama wo no e na wo se wusum na de esa we be a wo ye na kai wo bibi enya bakosem na de achi de bia na wutu asem sha chana e chana no wa na se beto obi ho awo nam pim so ade be chino na enoma ye basa
exactly
well obi kan say yesu ama wo so da kro beko enti keka wo ho na eye bibi efama wo ho se de be ya eda ne kura twam a wo benya bibi don sesi so say na de we na mitimi me life ye na nya impact to other people so emo ade as chiya eno enso eto e ma whether imo ye nwu ene na ye de ya ye nyina ya sori aben na de wo da ntuma na pa no wa twia kata ne wo sasa na ya omo ye oda na ne na beta bontia no wa twi ntuma no de akata ne wa sori anke kan ho a wo wa de na de ahye kina no obi nkan sa kina nyame de bema wo opa o ma hu kina nti ene na ode ama wo no ye bibi
James fa na nyame de ama no ye fanya bibi this Friday morning a year 2nd of May mane bibi na kai wo dai o mi so oh the 2nd of May be ye ba ku menu mi ense bia aboa me it's a for another pray that's our message of motivation quickly and run show no pretend come for the toy come I'm a weather na ayoku pa I don't pay man share a year weather for the next 24 hours. For Osha situation now, 65% chance of rain here in Ashanti region, Kumasi, just ensure the possibility. Sebeton the high 65 in Mukakra. Greater Accra is doing 24% chance of rain. Just say we are not about one crank, you know. So that is the weather update for the next 24 hours. Ghana City, no, a month for we saw Bubosi. Say a Kuyi at the man Ghana for. And the full crowd, so 400 days of crowd, a buffer. That is very true. That is very true. That is very true. It's true.
12.99 and diesel. So it's 13.99.
Exactly. Yeah. A buffer. So the pay them for Manchester in holding against the dollar and other major trading currencies.
Yesika sam no ahode emu nkomo na ne meni Kwesi di ni sesie na hwe bebe na akwa akoduru na wo de toto ene nansa a ye ukuada yi na ye free ha e de akọ holiday nura no a na e de toto ene nso ho hu se abafom further pound sterling adu 18.8 dollar 14 euro 16 Canadian dollar 10 and Chinese RMB 1.9 nti sade na nanza mitufo Kwesi se mitufo ne kro mu ntie wa wo bi ni EPA nya sai bedu ba bi no wo be no ho ebetia ma wan hwe ya de wo de sika wo kari de koto ye na afi waboka nti amu nyimpie na megu system nim na businessmen nya bi mfanya adwuma ye de besi wo ye de aka no nyina be ma sports ye da ne ye ho akwa ba ye ba ne o ma ye course so ball bomu ne nansa ne nra Ghana ni wiase ama nyina mu no ya bo no ababa yisa e de ba besom ye up next year sports yintwa ye ho nkomra.
Abusia anopay yemo ate na yemo akwa abade adusi no eye breakfast sports agudie mu nsem tefa ewo Oyerepa breakfast time no so sports lawyer nie ibedi nkomo ewo Asante Kotoko ene Akua folk Ghana version of El Clasico odonfo no domia Nyankopon bo Kwesi and a game no ebetimi atodwa details coming up ene anopay enra Manchester United eyoma de ni biem onko Bilbao koche Athletic Club Bilbao ebomo eka mensa de ensem and Bruno Fernandes captain they say oye most assists in the UEFA Europa League same as other players na the honsem baba ene anopay when ya fufro pin de down was say agudie mu nsem yensa se emfi Asante Kotoko technical director and of the interim manager head of Akua folk or say the players are fighting say on be adapted to Kwesi Faso ebonobo crime zito.
We talk about football and adaptation. It's not an easy thing for even the European players. So I think here the talking should be more than the main issue, but I combine the two on the field and then meeting them 1v1 and then telling them how I would like them to play. But you know, as I said from the beginning, adaptation, intelligence, recovery are all not the same. So it will take time, but I say that they are fighting to adopt how I want them to play. So we are on course. Seriously, when I approached them for the first time, I told them that it is not over until it's over. Even though some have lost hope, but as a club, you play to win in competitions. So let's focus on them play and win, and the rest will be decided by the league itself. So I think they have accepted my message. And we are fighting hard again to make it to upon every game we play. We have to win and then get the maximum point. And the build-up will remain on the rest of the clubs. So what we are more concerned about now is let's try to get
Coach Kaimzito Kasano football sometimes it's not always about tactics, no. It's not always about ocratism. It's about how we manage players. Ancelotti momo nyadi gidigidi bia tactics den konka. But how we managing the players to get the best from the players. Eno ena Kaimzito no. obo adwuma yɛmo na baso anopay yɛnkɔ Kwesi Asma na so a player Emma Accra Hasselfolk the Continental Club Masters so see phobia we will never say that we shall build a strong foundation with our colors or say am I much prepared for Kotoko game no on Sunday.
Well, yeah, very much prepared. Should I say I'm very much prepared? Yeah, very much prepared, and we are looking forward to the game. When you come to the training grounds, you could see we are all ready. We haven't been happy with recent results, but you have to take it game by game, and we have to leave that one behind us. And as we are about to approach the Kotoko game, we are very much enthused, very much excited, and we are well prepared. We want to exhibit what we have in us to our supporters. So we will rally for their support and hope that they also motivate us to win the game coming Sunday.
So our Ghana Premier League match day 30 of the Ghana Premier League and yere to him say Mediama and Vision FC and bebo and coach Ibrahim Tanko say I'm winning from now no I say Twaso against Vision FC.
No, I think it's like any other game, and Vision is also a very good game. And beating league leaders 2-0 at home, definitely they are coming with confidence. But and we are playing at home, and like you said, we want to keep our winning ways at home. So definitely, we are going to do everything to keep the 3 points here. No, I think every time that we're supposed to play, we are ready. And if it's 3 o'clock or if it is 6 o'clock in the night, I think the only thing is we have to give our best and to win if it's 6 or 3. That's
UEFA Europa League and UEFA Europa Conference League matches eto just semi-final na yansha Europa League ne kane Oshe Bodo Glimta Omukokotoa Tottenham Spurs Emma Tottenham Eshomo 3-1 Chelsea in a Conference League mebaso nemum El Bilbao Spain Bilbao etifie Emma Manchester United bone kamiansa Danny Vivian on 35th minute and on your red card if him yansha highlight of the games Embra. Garden etifie Emma Chelsea ebomu 4-1 Nonima Duake Nicholas Jackson ebo goals no na Rebetes ebusuamu shemienu Emma Fiorentina eti kanubako Anthony Bona obono Betis no anodene yansha Conference League highlights.
This plays that
details beba ewo today's sports no so Kwesi Parker Wilson oboma trimodin no said mi ukra mi remfida ono sister kia anopay e de Oyerepa breakfast time etwaso
Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV. Makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV. The number one. Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, your government to do more to stop oppression.
Abufiafo ya mama chema makwa babiom eba obiti dwumadie so efa ya duru so no eye de obokrata mu mpensempensemu ani mu nkomodie na ye de ebrem na enra eye adwumayefo nyina eda ye boga na adwumayefo nyina aba so esa ye modem mo ani nsiye ya ye de ye adwuma no na ama wo man no kwa nanim na so akabi ye wo se ye ni yie eno so ye bebo amaman no akwa nanim kura medi ede maame efia nya papa bi mi wo Kwesi Parker Wilson na Akua Asiedua wa hatikase we adwe efo nti ye bedi enkomo ye hwe de obakata bra ya nsem kura de edi kan na ye mfa emu ensem emra daily graphic na ye di edi kan na Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama so na shabatakari no smoking I want to say no any adwumayefo ne mpanimfo bi na ewa me hu general mosquito enso ewa hanom oswafo hwa padie ensem eso
no organize labor fund the war
okay now tackling mismanagement at workplaces speak up protect your institutions Mahama urges workers at May Day parade ntiamra adwumayefo edano ehu adwaba e course no na mampani ede afutuo ma adwumayefo se bredu say ye kasa na yetimi boye nwuma no eho ban eyi pa enti wode ato adwumayefo anim eno bebo ama asa kokwasa ya ye de ye adwuma wo ye nwuma mu no ebetumi afri ho enom nations pay system exploitative TUC calls out and wage injustice calls out wage injustice the TUC for and due to just or minor sense ya di etwia eka no chese ko yesisi ye hwe pa yesisi enkuma yesisi adwumayefo pa ewom nti ne nsama wode atodwa no se enye fair kra enkoyi entwaye and the Council of State advice must be binding ayi for na ekonti Council of State for futu omode be ma no e wo say yenhye binding no nti enno nti abusuafo eya me say samo me ensan and edi akutene no for tabraba
mama ya
ena ya Friday
mama ya
onimani bo Kwesi onimani bo
ya
this would say ye wadie bia tete woni afredi bi mpo asenti amoa yesi abanoma ensene bapa abanoma ensene bapa
enso de anukuro
third one dey was unya sama nka nkyere oyere ebini we oniba we ni bo unya sampa nka nkyere oyere
gajo bi eni o
so bi di t-shirt anu oye di say say
sewa
oh afenya ko David
bene his excellency the president ya adwene say wo adwuma na there is mismanagement or say but in times past there will be victimization exactly in penifo no mo design sem be too many so dwuma mo de be do rubber nzendo joma ma kasa no sign ka say what can be a bit me aye bold esa o se no bo chego protect no
Ghana
ono John Hama
na sabe ya ye o sabe hu no
exam na asem no
Kwesi tio ade no kra ne say e bia wo de wo kra wo nkoka be wo se de ye fefa bia onye wo de obenam le na so se de bi si adi wani na madam fo bi no wo adwuma bi mu na wo investigation department wo se case aba no nim sa asem ni yesi na wo officer me asa wo yahu ba bi kro we station officer na so officer aka to say your case ni say
dana no
I see
e want to say this will be quite sorry want to be o cha that so quite sorry we by example
principle yeah
it o ya no free ho
we free ho
o se ne ma e kwaso wan we ya na aha ne mada ache nti no so free
of course because woman will be di ya wo sa kwan ne so a onu ani
wo ni sa some way enya sa lete
ne ya chechire ne ya ato ne so se de be ya wo case mu be ye weightia na wo de tie
le about to see you say me wa no kwa kwaji ska bi o no what shall we say
o su so awu
ya semo nti no o mampania because at the end of the day no say edwuma no bosses this kind of basa na job losses ba we become we ti nyaka no no do anaswa de abo njendo a wakachi obi bia so oyojum bia ndu no ye pafo se no ma ko yi a Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
devoid of atete.
But my main she came that way. Say, what can you answer?
Sir.
Can you walk?
And I can cure more. So what time will be tea?
But you have a castle.
No, I can't say.
What castle? No, castle. It's in as much say we agree. So we speak here. Sebi, it's all the answer to a Bible, no David, the prophet, and analogy. You can even use that. Oh, Bobby, or a sheep, baby, David, exactly. Hey, what the kind? Send the partner for them. Nathan, prophet Nathan. No, sir, you're right. Wow, Yansen. Who feels like a Nathan call or say? Why now was here? Whoa, no, hey,
I come here, Kuno.
I'll go for the show one time. Into the
said
we should speak up, but yes, speak up on us. Let the answer too. And if I can't go to the body, see him go.
Now, when you say, yes, I have proper supervision. When you money.
Well, that's true.
Outfits in the war, that's
true. And they say the supervision the cell.
And also another from time to time, no, as ye in your man, as a Ghanaian say, your sense of patriotism, we know. Sesubia, Sika, Babia, Sikane one ano, Penemo, humanity. Oh, yeah. Yan sana, I know the problem, Bebo, and the associate Beba, a bit too bad, you know. I really to me fire and sense CBB so. Mount mine or ever coin be so. As answer a failure. Because ye yiniba, ye man in soba, dache, ye man and nanomune, mananan cansua for no, a bedroom or so, dear father, ye did
ever judge, and your cry. Now we see what come back.
I don't know, Council of State. Maybe I don't even know what I is talking about. The advice should be banned. I'm also seeing chop, which I agree says it's chop.
Council of State.
Yeah, say chop. I agree with it.
Now, Kwabase, or more advice,
because you see, the Council of State oftentimes becomes an appendage of the sitting government.
Cabinet and so crowd.
Cabinet the end on mine, but Council of State, they say, Penifua, Sebi, Omunian, Tuman Penifo.
Tikasia, we are drift.
Aha, Sana, Nanka, Etie. But and then, ye bar for Republic here, Queen in ya. There was a Council of State. Don't me and Penifo, dear. Now, so I'm some your party, Mentino. Politics, a idiom trim. In just the party some day, you
no me party.
It's not said to me, good
cabinet into me.
Oh, Council of State. Come a bit to me, what is an issue? Because you're Attorney General, so you have the Chief Justice there, Kwesi. You have an Attorney General who is part of cabinet. I'll bet you them run there two and himself, Mampedi, we will hear say this. So I'll advise that you do this or you do that. Cabinet can easily do that way. Because Council of State, as you see, no. I'll bet an extension of a party. So say people never baswa bemwa Council of State an extension of MP national executives. Is there anything about them? A extension of NDC national executive. Because someone going apart from Sofia Kufo on by virtue of the fact that you're former Chief Justice. By virtue of the fact you're former Chief Justice, because on the panel between Ono and Yabua, obviously John Hama will pick over Yabua. Because one no me sure say Joma Pekino because he said during Akua the time no she was quite vociferous or cathedral ho asem or DDP ho asem na do demonstration be so they think that you're more independent and neutral kaka and I'm not account what I say. But if there was a Chief Justice who was perceived to be an NDC member, I am sure so na Joma be fan but you need be sir since na Akua me I agree with the people who say that Council of State no yeah, you young
the Chronicle, the Obakata and Twaso, Dr. Dominic Ayini, and a Danny Fanson, Kwame A+. This is Kwame A+, the constituency in your constituency. Ayini is mad over A+ sleaze accusation, ready for showdown with entertainer 10 politician. And someone. You see A+ yaka a good Dr. Dominic Anini so no and yet was that nani so hano aha na ni nyi ho ba kokra it was
Dr. wakasa wo ho
o matutu bia ma ne o mo ho pa nso so e wo ensam we e ho ana Pedu Junction cocaine suspect plead not guilty in court. Pedu Junction cocaine suspect or more chain or say the na court or say onya guilty no ho nsem no ana use threat to dismissal as a tool to fight use threat of dismissal as a tool to fight Galamsey Methodist Church. Methodist are so.
Use threat. No, say be you. I'm saying fact.
When you go
Galamsey for the penny for. So the DCs, the CEOs, the ministry.
Why for no so.
So my penny to me. I'm so can fact. O me come on can fact.
Obi wan license so no otu e.
Me say emfala.
Kwesi kwan bi so no hwa Galamsey na bebre ye o. Galamsey becomes Galamsey when nim raso na wo say nsuo na wa fa hihye ya anya adwuma. Obi wan license
so otu no fine bonnet so.
Baby a ye kire o mo say nsuo no muntu nkoduru ha no. Yesi water bed ho no na ya na gold deposit ne wo pa. Enu tira o nkuru nsuo ni.
O mo de chamfine.
Aha. Nsuo na se anwia na e wo ho no. E ho no na ya na sika ne wo. Enti never do say no ono abekọ kutunsuo no na fa akọfa sam de aba
ana reclamation we are also reclaiming land and the omo nyakora
eno afri ye book
eno class we are to me dudua abe
oh they do a lot of reclamation we hear bebo maybe no bebe obetim de bia just abem kwa obetim bia bebro obetim bia plantation and there
plus ne Dr. Dominic Anyine asamono
Kwesi be kan bi ansa na me start
ansa the otisi mi ntina ma na me show na ha
me na me
asamu no akofa we chronicle kan ho asamu no me mete se abeto ho no Kwesi 3 weeks abebru me boa
yeah I think so
na ebi kan se papa ya ye din dodo enti o me sanity
afede ne ne aba
o me sanity na me nim de ntia o ma cha afi no obeka ne e obetie no nyo no na beba betie
wa so bi o ho so asamba o na dey say on feel but when na e kwabo ne dey a
if you had e go ni pani ma sese sometimes me feel no obo ha wo hwe nipa na o kasa na once so ne so enye hwe but asamba e be go hu fi a e be go animu aseme wa dwuma kakraka wo ye no
yes baby o say you do and sign
so obi kasa ne nkokontokwa but also can be because e be so pe bibi atie afiri ho so ate ase na baby enkomo ni fi na ehwehwe so say wakoje bribes wakoje sika nkode ko bribes e breda bay parliament we time na last parliament in time bi akwesi betimi akire ma kire na say yes abrei a time wo dia o party win overwhelmingly enti ko bribe obi wo dia
agide
what you say enti wo de toto ho a nyame anim no kure ni ensam no enti me mo to fama me aha enti bi kire ene humu eyie emfa mame ena yeso obi de sledge so bo sledge bi di ena wire dan
one the okojis can
so
allegedly no
a minister and that was before the election okojis can go sa papa no sledge no say sanitation levy bi ananka parliament be pass
yeah
on fan chairman members no and bribe no mum pass
sanitation also the answer
and so that was allegation
na ayine na akoji sika no say
exactly
so
no na
ya pass am benefit
I don't know exactly so that was allegation that was allegation now no why not going to say ayine ndo oka say and go say on kan wan say he's focusing on the job your mama has given him as an attorney general because a win here but all your press conference not all your press about the general charges in the juma all year and I say when you are all the press conference in there you should address the matter
okay
and not we say okoji donation one not on committee no pan I'm a member of the committee but I don't know because if you're not a member of the committee I don't say what you this committee for so what I disagree with him on that being the parliamentary correspondent for 5 years because me say me onya member of the committee I don't say what you this baby ever go bribe committee member
parliament there you wait me akọ discuss that on that level
However,
Benozo Chese be our you.
And also, of course, I don't just say but I'm fine. But however, however, he made the point that when you're ready, say court to be a Plus in the Becon or Becon. It's A plus for evidence on from that. Because now A plus can mean and laughable. No, you're straight.
And something now
or catch A plus. I had a mass of me human. And we say, it been A plus here, it be an able to become. I didn't catch A plus say, oh, on so tino. On A plus, on the no. National service scandal, so me kaya. There was an information say NPB wokoji iskebia no ko brand media for no. Say the by young national service scandal no wase. Then on A plus in first asem no.
O
meyin ho no. Na wa meyin ho no a won dey so wa ha. We attorney general or prepare charges. E dey call e court. Njoba tinenka. Shortly after that shortly after that press conference. And A plus got on Facebook, the deep papa ya tem.
Yeah, no, who know.
Odin at 10 million. And the 2 hours. I know some called the tea.
But I tell you that's what they double.
Because I'm for the moment posting a 1 minute screenshot.
No be a screenshot.
Evidence in no be a screenshot. I'm for journalists for journalists for so stories baby. So the question I'm asking A plus is that if indeed he believes in what he's saying now, then the man did it a year at the end. Now, Martin say, I see who are begging be any make chile or pacho with chile. There's a function of
food. I am from Swak. I
he's a very fine gentleman. He's a few lawyers, like he's a very fine gentleman. She do about Puchu. She don't know but come ne kasa ne 90 he's a gentleman. You don't know what catch A plus say. Baby Fiban, almost mad slinging. Say what you think ready. Say on any A plus movie. So on A plus so good movie. On time do a gentleman. Until the baby, until the baby.
Yes, majority crowd platform. Yeah, you never free so.
Well, Mr. Kelly,
and yes, I'm saying this. And to also, I'm saying you be parliament. You obey. Also, what did you obey? The same. Because minority what your own come. And majority. And yes, I'm sure conversation will go on. I'm sure conversation will go on. It's A plus from the I mean, I don't think he deserves to be in parliament. Me can say A plus. For somebody like A plus, I don't think he deserves to be in parliament. Say A plus.
Yes, so I entertain and watch the politicians. I don't
have a problem. Why? So don't know so entertainer. Why a politician? And yet, Jifa blog of my entertainer. Why a politician? But look at media. Someone maka A plus where from even before the year. Parliament. Look at the things he was doing.
Oh, of course.
On Facebook, look at the thing. How can people vote for him as a member of parliament?
John
Dumelo. If not for paying money. I mean how?
John Dumelo.
Parliament too. Look at John Dumelo. Look at John Dumelo. Plus, we never unsure from John Dumelo how to be a decent politician.
For power.
Abetchira kwanya enam suma di detach ne ho from MPP.
Oh, we know.
Bibi say ya, we know. Support
no.
What be support you ne?
The contract mean that they don't have
yes, no, Kolebu. He doctor Yanya.
Exactly.
And we am na see on your so
anyway,
yes, what you fool, I know more Bronya. Yes, I'm more Bronya than the report to the president. And the president is almost stopping.
And blocking.
And not just say,
if you know,
I don't know, but anyway.
Now, say the reason who know, yes, I am. Penny, Kenya, Cassetiano, dear. Who pay Shrai, and yes, I was
for your general so a day, a newspaper review, Nessihanona. Yeah, the happy birthday song, Samuel K. Mensa. yes, Sammy sister Akua sports producer Sammy Koko.
Oh, Sammy. And then day.
Offer me any was I offer.
Oh, I see. What was it the phone name?
Samuel came in.
Samuel came in.
Sammy happy birthday why?
Sammy Koko.
Your friend is Sammy. Oh,
Sammy not Sammy Bako sports no you to do. No yes Sammy Koko.
Sammy Koko.
Sammy Koko happy birthday.
I see.
Sammy happy birthday. Maintain Sammy birthday da.
Oh yes, second. I'm a dinner there. I'm a dinner there. Dear chair.
Sammy happy birthday why? You sharp. Sammy do kwabro cha be fa you know fa so fa kwabro chi nti de bia me bom pa ma.
And I say de bia me kwa promise that.
One dem ma o fa bia me o sign o be for. Nti Sammy nya me shira why?
O say me kwa promise bia so na bre me nsu.
Oh, you're a lovely guy.
Great guy.
Nyamin sure no more akoma so ade nyina emrem. Abusuafo ye di si amidi e de mame efia nyako papa bi. Akua de Ghana te serve to as say yes ya na ware.
Me pesa me ba wa efro.
What say ya na ware? Nti ya na ware. Abusuafo ye di
so till baby ye nya o ma stable si.
Oh,
Ghana te say and Akua Asiedua I dey trust.
For your mamu nyina good morning ebio ebre aso se ye de Ghana te sen ebre mo anopai de si ye ewo enura May Day ana workers holiday mu parade de course so e Black Star Square na Independence Square won kran no emu nkomo na de ebre mo Trades Union Congress ATUC for no amoko bo yekotwa salute ema president enura na no achi no ya na yetie adwumayefo haw ene se de enkomo esitie na enura TUC chairman ora Bernardo Wusu ekasai say president e the reset agenda ena eye ya odi wini overwhelmingly e wo Ghana ha na ye reset na ekom de adwumayefo ye reset na adwumayefo pay enso wo mo a na esese ye twa ye ni kohwe isan say enipa na e wo man ni mu eye adwuma no omo na ye de ombe ye resetting no na ye re kasa bi o say ye adwumayefo akatua any working conditions ya e wo ho no ekofom kra emmoa ewo kwan bia eso nam so ama nei asetena yayaya bibra adwene a wo manya yare kra enu nti aban ne hwɛ na onhwɛ dwumayefo yi
Mahun sensem ne hawa adwumayefo enemu ewo memu enam so ama penifo da Trade Union Congress ne okasa de ato o mampani anim se ose obereseti o man ne dia na ose odi ka reseti adwumayefo abrabo ora Bernardo Wusu eye tutreni ema TUC opani nka se mu akire mu se adwumayefo akatua ho nsem wo memu akwakoye dadwene pa enu mu na okire mu se ade ade senyina se yeto enema mu a na so adwumayefo akatua de ekobase yeto de bibikitoa bi akota ho eno entimi enyahwe owura Wusu to aso akire mi se ene job security so eye hawo memu a obi ye adwuma bi kura na se o hawo bi no koka na adwuma wura ekoyi na di edidi mu a amana kwakopie mu wo abanwuma mu kura aban sesai nam so ema nipa bi kura adwuma etimi efiri won sa ebre kwa ani mu no e so mampani mahama na aban ehwe eye ezakraye ewo sa hawo no emu opani amana so a eka bibi fa sika hodo ekobaso obi ko ahomegye mu a onya enu mu na ochim se eduba bia na areho pa so obi aye adwuma mfie pi na okwa ahomegye mu na bosome beso no kra sika ede ma no ntimi enu 400 Ghana cedis ema wona wodi esua na wona wodi eso de 21000 ene akiri na wogye enu mu no wo stress aban into anamopa emfa ho.
May Day is a special day when workers across the world unite in solidarity to celebrate our historic struggles and achievements. It is a celebration of the fight and victory for 8-hour workday. May Day is a reminder of the ongoing struggle for improved and fair wages, safe working conditions, and social justice. Today, as with the years gone by, we celebrate the invaluable contribution of Ghanaian workers in the task of nation building. This year, our theme is resetting pay, working condition in Ghana, the role of stakeholders. Comrades, in few moments, the Secretary General will elaborate on the theme in his address, but permit me to highlight few things. Your Excellency, our pay and working conditions are deteriorating. The wage situation in Ghana has gotten worse since you were last in government. Wage levels are low when compared to the prevailing cost of living. The inflation surge of the last 4 years has led to trend decline in real wages. And wages inequalities has widened across the public and private sectors. Your Excellency, the national pension system isn't working well for workers. Again, we are confronted with low pensions and inequalities in pension. The minimum monthly pension is 396 Ghana cedis, 58 pesos, while the highest monthly pension is 201,792 Ghana cedis, 73 pesos. This is not the outcome workers envisage under the 3-tier pension scheme. Your Excellency, despite the explicit constitutional guarantee of freedom of association, including the right to join or form a trade unions, Ghanaian workers opt to exercise their constitutional right to form or join unions are often threatened with dismissal. Our brothers of Asogli are still at home. Your Excellency, we ask that you help us to bring our brothers back to work. The recent mass termination of appointment in the public sector remains a matter of deep concern. We respectfully recall that similar exercise occurred under the previous administration upon assuming office, with painful consequences for many hard-working Ghanaians. As we gather under a government committing to resetting governance and restoring hope, it is only fitting that we chart a new course, one that refrains from repeating past actions. We therefore reiterate our humble plea for amnesty for all affected public sector workers, for the fears, uncertainty, and cries of these young men and women must not be ignored. A genuine reset must be marked by compassion, inclusion, and fairness. Your Excellency, illegal mining galamsey continue to wreak havoc on the environment and public health. While we acknowledge the ongoing process to amend the legislative instrument, we must respectfully state that amendment alone is not enough. Our demand is for the revocation, not the amendment of the LI 2462. We firmly believe that nothing is more urgent at this time than the protection of our forest reserve and water body for current and future generation. Your Excellency, Ghana need a reset on these and other matters of importance to workers and their families. We must adopt a living wage, wages that respect our dignity for compensation and not exploitation. A living wage for a living life. We must unify the public sector pay and pension system to remove the inequalities. The Independent Emolument Commission is the way to go. We must take another look at the pension reforms, and we must completely reform the Labour Act as sooner than later to give more and better protection to workers. Your Excellency, I urge you to usher the country into a social partnership arrangement through which we collectively address the concern of workers and those of employers, including
Ora Solo enso penny baako ewo TVC kuonim. Ono nso nanu tum efa ene nkane aboa ekuri akosoro a akwakoye dadwene kese ama adwumefo wo mamu awie ne se wo sa abantu anamopa efa Electricity Company of Ghana dwumedi mu se beya obetimi asom yesompa na nkane aboa nso atimi akofom.
The institutions of state for the governance of the labor market are simply too weak and are unable to perform their functions. In your first budget, Mr. President, you have allocated 95 million cedis to the Ministry of Labor, Jobs and Employment, less than the amount you have earmarked to pay allowances to assemblymen and women. This is the underfunding we are talking about. Mr. President, government must consider revising upward the budgetary allocation to the Ministry of Labor, Jobs and Employment. The industrial relations scene has been quite peaceful, but it may not be sustainable unless we work together as tripartite partners to keep the peace. If you fail to strengthen the institutions for social dialogue, you will pay much higher price in the form of frequent strikes and other industrial disturbances. Mr. Chairman, I cannot end this address without drawing attention of our President to key national issues bothering workers and Ghanaians. The first issue is about the indiscriminate termination of appointment in the public sector. Since our last statement on this matter and your subsequent establishment of a committee to investigate the terminations, we have become aware of further terminations. The latest one being the mass terminations at Ghana Maritime Authority, where people recruited 5 years ago are being terminated. Mr. Chairman, a fourth issue is the attempt by government to privatize ECG. Organized labor acknowledges the multiplicity of challenges affecting the energy and electricity sector of the economy. The high energy sector debt threatens the sustainability of the sector and overall fiscal stability of the country compared to our income levels. Ghanaians are paying extremely high electricity tariffs. The sector needs reforms, but Your Excellency, we do not agree to the proposed privatization of ECG as a solution to the energy sector challenges. Proper diagnostics of the energy sector will show that privatizing ECG is not a solution. In fact, it will create more problems for Ghana and Ghanaians. We urge government to shelve the idea of privatizing ECG, and organized labor will resist any such move.
Omampani John Dramani Mahama etie mpanyifo nyina kasa ewie no. Obonwano ba se na ben awiata so be yedi obetimi bia. Ama adwumefo wo mamu abrabo atimi akoyie. Eno mu no wo twemu se. Ohwe pension ho sensem ne sika obi kwan wudie mu ogene bosome na. Aban behwe se obepa ba asum kobi. No de so do so nsem no no apepum sibre ade ama no. Enti adwumefo wo mamu anum so ntwen opa efise. Aban betu anamopa afa ho amo abrabo atimi akonkan. Ne krakra mu no Omampani Mahama ewie ne se. Bia ni ho ebetimi afa ne ntoma pa efrati tupa ne sika sem wa bread menfo enka ho enti na ban beboa amadwumenfo wo memu so asetenem atimi akoyie.
From the very first day I assumed office as president, I made a solemn promise to stand with you, to fight with you, and to prioritize your welfare above all else. I understood then, as I do now, that the prosperity of Ghana cannot be separated from the well-being of its workers. In February this year, just a few weeks into my administration, I demonstrated this commitment by meeting with the National Tripartite Committee. After thorough consultations, we agreed to increase the national minimum wage by 10%, raising it from 18.15 Ghana cedis to almost 20 cedis, effective from 1st March 2025. I understand and respect your sense of sacrifice on this matter, considering that inflation at the time was hovering at a whopping 23%. I'm fully aware that this 10% increase is not optimal, but the circumstances of our economy dictated that we do so at this particular time. As I told you, this year's budget is a reset budget. And my hope is that with the austere steps we are taking this year, we will be able to see better remuneration in the next couple of years ahead. My comrades and friends, sacrificing to rescue our country from the economic ledge into which it was plunged is not meant for workers alone. You are not the only ones to tighten your belts. Sacrificing is meant for all of us who are servants of the people, including I, the President. And that is why I will lead by example. I will be prudent and modest in handling of our public resources, and I expect all my appointments. As President, I understand that true development cannot be achieved unless people who drive that development, our workers, are supported, they are respected, and they are empowered. I understand that the Ghanaian worker does not just want praise on May Day, but he wants action every day on making his conditions better. The Ghanaian worker wants a government that will walk its talk, a government that will stand by you through hardship and prosperity alike. And I'm here to assure you that this government under my leadership is that government you have been waiting for. I've taken note of the issues raised by my brother and comrade Joshua Ansah, General Secretary of the TUC, on the long-standing and inequitable disparity in public service wage structure. And this is the reason why, as part of the Constitution review process, attention will be paid to the establishment of a permanent independent emolument commission that will determine a fair and equitable public service wage structure so that we can bridge the unacceptable gap between the conditions of service of Article 71 office holders and other sections of workers within the public sector. I know that morale in the workplace is more than just a matter of salary. It is about dignity, it is about fairness, it is about opportunity and trust. It is about the feeling that your labor is recognized and that your voice is valued and your future is secure. And that's why I'm committed not only to improving conditions of service, but also to restoring hope and confidence in the Ghanaian workforce. My administration will invest in morale-boosting interventions that matter. We'll introduce comprehensive reforms across the public and private sector labor environment by ensuring timely salary payments, modernizing workplace conditions, and reducing the bureaucratic bottlenecks that frustrate your productivity. We'll also prioritize better occupational health and safety policies and ensure timely pension contributions and payments, and eliminate the neglect that many of our retired workers have had to endure for far too long. Every worker deserves to retire with pride and not with anxiety. It is only recently we undertook major reform in our pension administration, introducing different tiers in our pension payment scheme. And yet, as Comrade Joshua Ansah has rightly stated, there are severe distortions and inequality in our pension system. I will initiate a preliminary discussion with stakeholders through a mutually selected ad hoc committee to make proposals on how the current challenges with our pension system can be addressed. And the organized labor will be fully engaged in this committee. The ECG has been brought to its knees by a culture of poor governance over the last 8 years, with a debt of 68 billion Ghana cedis and rising. If we do not do something drastic, our whole power sector will collapse. We can only bring down power tariffs if we improve efficiency in the distribution of power. Let me assure you, that is not my intention to privatize the ECG as an institution. Our attention is more a public-private collaboration to inject efficiency into our downstream electricity distribution system. And I must say, it will not be the first time. It's been done before. When I was president, in the free zones, a private company, Enclave Power, was giving the right of metering and billing in the free zones. Electricity company provided them with bulk supply of power. They paid the electricity company until today. They still pay electricity company monthly on time every power electricity company produces to them. And their billing and collection in the free zones enclave is 99% of revenue is collected. This is an existing example. And I'm sure that we can make our electricity distribution more efficient through public-private partnerships. But I can assure you, and read my lips for emphasis, electricity company as an institution will.
abusuafo no enkomo ekọ so ewo Independence Square ewo National Parade May Day ye na ye de kaya adwumayefo nyina bọ waba so ewo dwuma sonko a wo de chichiro man ene wiase nyina no dwuma na se na TUC4 e de adwumayefo ano de sem koto mampani anim ene ono so eka bie hwehwe pa na ban aye ene kwampa a wo de oman ne befa so amamfa so abre oman ne nyina ye de besi woni asori so na nsa na mesori no ye de happy belated birthday Emma Miss Evelyn Kakari eno ana your birthday if you kuno Prince Usumriku ene umeni nyina mofra ni nyina ne omo papa say ma happy belated birthday Miss Evelyn Kakari if you kuno Prince Usumriku ene umeni nyina ye ma happy birthday ye de besiwa me sorry ama health and lifestyle abeto amuso ye de mu nyina se asumdwe nkamo
Honorable Mr. Kofi Akpalu Frankatuni Edema LPG.
Oh baby, I wash no. Hello, Echiworo.
Blue light on. Okay.
That was 80s. That one near Hozu Hormone, near Baba. And I don't know what's on 2 years. And I may Quakra, and I may Baba, El Katamantu.
Okay.
Me started business, near friend of President. I started with 600 pounds. I'm free UK. Now me buy them best at here. With no short time, no business na kakaka. And I'm cool politics.
What pushed you? Who pushed you? What gingered you? And the Malbera politics.
Oh, in fact, nyame 2028. Chebeko. I am 2028. Nyame adu ma contest.
So meaning you continue to contest till?
Me contest is akusia da me.
Oyerepa TV. Oyerepa TV.
Chami blade. Mr. Chami blade, cut me blade.
Eya maami bi na one ne nana eda ho. Nti maami ne ti na ni no. Na ne nana no e de ahyem.
Akwa de
ahyem. No say he kwa me de na wo ye no. Na ne nana ne twen ne bro. Was kwa me fa hyem na no last.
Was fa hyem na last.
Ne last.
Hey maami, ajala. Be share to limu professors, to limu PhD. Chale, enye izo.
Ya bo wasum na susu a ahyeagu. Bo mu wine. What was no su wom. What was na Italy asai. No me say honey ya 1 million. Was ma me Italy.
Ane na toli o toli.
So fu hu se funda ka ya kana so fo je sa.
Chami blade yo, chami blade.
Usu nim toli.
Sia. Bra, c'est vous. Bra. TikTok yo ho, Instagram yo ho baby a toli chami blade. Regardez-vous. Regardez-vous.
Quoi?
Chami blade. Chami blade.
Oyerepa TV. Oyerepa TV. The station that makes me feel so happy.
Abusiafo ya mama chima makwa ba bi o ya chacha mo e de mo ba Oyerepa breakfast time obiti dwumedie so e fa ya dru sa na segment we e health and lifestyle e dwumedie pese ladi na ye tatna e dwumedie e de mame e fia nyako papa bi na enen sama ya be kan de ya sam de nyanko po bra wo checha punishment no wo de mema de ma wo so mbesa mama ni mu fifi oba so de wo so benyin san aboso menkro ya wo mu ena obewo ba ena ye ne mema na echa wo mu de nya ye adwuma san fifi so ye de ne de emu nsem bebire ne wo kwan bebire ye be fa so a ye betimi aboye ho ban a ebi iwu wom ebi nya yare akase wom na ya boye ho ban atumi afrem nti na de topic aye be kan wasem e hypertensive disorder in pregnancy no just say you can hypertensive dia say akomayare BP no e be kosoro emu ensam e wonyinsem mu emu nkomo na ye bedie na me wo midwife fo e wa ha ya ye ne omo e bedi nkomo me wo Justin e champoma eje senior midwifery officer e wo konfano chaban ya sabia e wa ha aba anzikwenu e senior midwifery officer konfano che Ena Evelyn Nyako Eduse senior midwifery officer ono so work for no chesa e wa hanti me mo Akua Abo abusuafo ya mama Akua Abo Oyerepa TV eso ya sha se ya bre no esa enti me ka mo se kojak farmer ena aso ya se enti bre sem ne de o magya ton de e ho nsam e betuda ye ka hypertensive disorder in pregnancy amu chimu a bo be chimu se midwife
Ebacho yedase.
Nya kono no.
Ebacho yeka hypertensive disorders in pregnancy. As you say, yenya anasa obanyim na wenya BP ana pressure ensunsanso ewo nyinsen no. Ebi ye preeclampsia, ebi ye gestational hypertension, ebi ye preeclampsia with severe features, and ebi nso so ye eclampsia. Ye ka se ye twetwe mu a
nka wo ba so die nka wo ka ba ko ni wa kire mu ketwe
ye ka na ma twetwe mu kakra ye ka gestational hypertension no kire say oba enyim na wanya 20 weeks and after 5 months na wa start say
20 weeks na wa twi numu no
na wa twi aduonu
eh 5 months
eh 5 months na wa start say ne BP koso ebia make no
ni
the pressure koso na ne pressure den koso ebia na otu onye obi a owo pressure dada na nso ne pressure na start say koso e na ye wo mo so a owo pressure dada e na wa fefu so mo ne chronic hypertensive in pregnancy e na ye wo preeclampsia in preeclampsia no yes chair say owo pressure no e na ye check ne Johnson so ba clinical ye ma wo yes ye ma wo Johnson ba ye be check Johnson na protein e den ewu eno na preeclampsia ene o preeclampsia with severe features eno no de o pressure no o be check Johnson no protein wom ena o sa wo severe features say eti area den ena ne bo ha say ehye no ene ye wo say ohu ade mienu blood vision ene ye wo say obe honho no pempia so obi honho na che so obe wo be ma eno ntisa o yare ene yeden ha no eno no wo ho ene wo eclampsia no say ya nso saa de maka ni nyina no ntema de obehu ane say nipa no esoro aka no e wonyinsan nim
saa obi ne masuru timi ka no
me pachon ye obebre obi nyima esoro timi ka no se pressure no koso bebre na ya nhwe anso ano ntema obesensen o sensen so a akra no hye yefunu no onya mfama onya enyema bebre e wo so onya
nti na types no wa ma yehu no types no na chese hypertensive disorder no de hye ase no ebi na yehu ye betimi akasa ye wo causes anasa ade hye da pa edeba
pamchwete fo ebe da masi bebre
bacho ye hoya
bacho fe me aba anzi pain say causes of preeclampsia and I say nyinsemu hypertensive disorders no ebi ye say placenta twi no ye be kan a chiade no e was say enyini from okwan bi so but say e ba say ne formation no aye kese but ne juma edie ne say esese provide akwala no baby no share funu with nutrients oxygen I be ma nuanu from e be ma abofra na nyini no e to da bia there are issues with it intimi manisa e to da bi nso a vessels blood vessels are ana intimi a esuso muma e wasa abofra na nya saa enema amaboboso e manisa e no wo ho ene e wo maternal factors say mother no wo issues
no ye bibi saa na de ba na say vessels mo gently fifem
say there are abnormalities with it bibia ye won normal ye won abnormal but e kwan fa so ba de ye ntimi nchire etimisi sa enti eno maternal factors nso yes to say bia obanyem na ebusuan no dem ni omo genes no bia ne na bia na ne maami bi kwawo ne sewa bi kwawo ye no owo sa problem na onu so timi nya bi omo history of that ena ebia na maame na onyem no owo diabetes e hyeche yare won so dada owo kidney problem owo hypertension dada enu so timi kofa sa hypertensive disorder si mu bia edeba age enso ka ho yesenka oba ubenya anka wo se we feel reproductive age 18 years akopi macha by 33 34 no awe but say school sem adwuma sem nti ema awon entimi man tentem aha nti age no kwa animu bebre aso oba wonya free 35 years mfi aduasan enum ekosoro na o stand a risk for that and I feel so obesity obesity ya kase bro so bebre a eno so timi kofaba infections so etimi kofaba during pregnancy eno so timi masa so nyina eba happen for so
na signs and symptoms no ebi I be who say nipa we wonya wo hawo ni bi no ana anything
so a day do ni pedue ni I friend is signs I obet me ehu ebi ne say nipa no wo ase ni tie ne ya say tipa ne ye ne ofa para na adwo na ada sori ana eko tini wo ya dendenden wo fe wi aso a wo say ya wo ya afi wani si o tu asa wo nhyɛ den ho ade mienu obo sa asem ho ya mbasa ni nya ye nsunsanso e di kan bo kokko se BP no koso nta wo se utu ho anamo
na de wo ba ye be hu ne se ye be chechire won sam na
obi ya wo kwa antena tire ya wonyem na se wo kwa ye chechire won sa hwese
ye chechire won sa so the pressure koso ba ya na ye percent ka wonyem fofo na wodi kan bantem wo bantem a eno be meye
danka be se
wo take seed da say ye ti ho say Ghana ne entanko hospital to do mo nim ne pressure ne range wo baby wo won se den nim entinka oba foforo ntema to say bi a be 2 months 8 weeks no start it sa no ye de no ye baseline said the be a bibia be sibia no
ehu sa wo ba foforo ne say na obi pi no range ni ye say na wo ko wani mu no so na ti say je e kosra na say so ti say bia esoro de na e friend systolic na say de no e bia na akon aboso ababe aboso be 20 millimeters per mercury enti no sa na e wo say ye hwe ni ekoso ewo onipadue nim na ye to baby na ye be mo wadwon so say dem di kan ye no obedwon so e be check no protein no na e wo so if we 2 pluses if we 1 plus kan na wo say ye ma ye alarm ni pe bibi e start e ye fa ho ti if we 2 pluses no eko no ni nyina so no eno ma ye ehu sese na eko ene e be ye labs enhwehwemu ehu say wo creatinine wo so RFTs na be ye no any LFTs no ye terms nti eno ni nyina be ma ye hu eno ka signs and symptoms no pacho na je say me ka everybody na be hu say sa di we bi a efisa onyemo na no ni ye di nkomo bi e wo off air hu say ebi wa be hu na ntam say nipa no wo ye nya hypertension no ebi ena bi nso si wo
Nipo no. Ebu ho no ma, say the me di kan na BP na won so dada. Onu before say yin say ne be pakra no hypertension na dada. Into oba report to the first antenatal care na echeche yen sai be hu. Obi so ho yin say ne koso. Obi ka say pregnancy induced. And the first 20 weeks no abusumi num na di kan nim no. O start na BP ni ho, but abusumi num na di kan ma favor chen sam na ekoso. Na ka say pregnancy induced. And the being so sick, a while bra. I was so young when see now walk by one woman. Or how now being so dear.
I prevention. But I'm a person who had a pass a day. Yeah, Canada's and pain to miss you. Nanny BBI come on. And the BBI come who have any day shut. Dumina die anyway. I call the pardon best. Maybe BBI come up 9 months, needing and beeping now cost so. But Drew said I wanted be national pain, Nimono, a honor BP. It's me cost so. And I want a brand and found us our waffle and say, and I say, you're going operation. Operation being probably should be pitting because so. And I find you see a silly panel, what way you crying, what way you crying. Start branding and start first 6 weeks. I can't say, Brianna, 40 days. Baby, yes, see what I did, Brianna, 40 days. Ain't I tell you, and panel will enjoy it. Your cost of Kwesi say, or better 40 days, and Sana. Ye ni na wi se bia bet me apeke sa bi pina e ba awo echi ni nyina na che sa wo de obekwa antenatal care aye bibia wo bra be fo na ye se wo no na akoso ho no muntimi nya bibi se ye so ano
ye wo enura ye de ma eso ano se be ya eso de midi kan se so eclampsia na ensi and ye start here do be a friend of max of it a man ba now the more ya pa e hye mo bitin ka say bonsam je pa ne na wo dey wo me
mo fa pensi ni
da ti eno no ye de masa be ya esro no ye de enka e na be ma BP no so a e be ma BP no akọ from ye wo de say bia BP no wo soro pa nti wo say e ba e form ani mu ya no ye de be fa wunti ni mu de ama ana say ye ma wo say de be ya e be kọ nya eno no ye de ye nom akọ ye yem say de be me ona kọ
nti che say at any point obi be wo say midwife for the doctors mu di no so akwanya basa check abusuafo for the akọfa ye nkomo ya ba fiti wukuada no ekusi ye joda ebe ye midwife day celebration na if nkuada joda fit me joda ena ye da ye dwumade ni pompon so pa enti eno no ye be komo kakra edu sa da na de but aye tai sa midwife day celebration
midwife day celebration ye dinu international we are safa na nyina afi bia they celebrating the 5th May afi so the 5th May we sin ambo a edwada ya ebe enti ye midwife sa ye wo confirmation ye fa to ye ho so say be dinu ani asen of akase aye sha say we kwada atwam e fa na ye hye ne bi ne say ye screening and right ye screen obantama market and my drive before I wa bantama drum and then so ye tears mountain so ye fa prom ye be fair duma fa race course and the bantama high street ni na ye de wo ye ba fa BP ya ho se nipa bebre be twa ma adwen ati so say what's the mutual
hypertensive disorder
and yeah disorders no I feel we team like that media so international midwives critical in every crisis midwives e here awa hu ye agrebiem ahu ye ali akawe nchama hodo se nsu oka obetime wo eja ehye so ya wotimi ka wo awotimi ka wo bi ana se ensem se be sisie no so ni nyina ma wotimi ka wo bi a ye midwives ye dumade be hia titiri o wo sa adwo enim ti atwini pa adwen asi so se bi biem no ya wo ho mamo mo be hia ye hye wo ho mamo ana afre nso de ma ye fa hypertensive disorder. It's one of the crises and pain twe ma bebre efi asase so awa abra onwenyi nsan anasa omobewo anasa awo echwe no enu ntene ya fa ato ye ho so se ene ye crisis a ye handle nyina mu no Ghana ha titu ne ye bo ho deru eye BP nti ye kan ya twini pa bebre adwen ati so ntiti ye ma ne apemfo se be ye hu san sunsuansu bia ye ntene afi na preko no bebetu ho anam
and ye samra so biem se wota akọ hospital bra woni nsɛn ɛkɔ na ye atandi tu a wono wo de wo form kakra so obetumi anya hypertension
e pa cho ai wo de wo form if answer say fa emma 10 a emu be 2 to 3% no omo a ombenya no obekum na ebia clinic no kwa wanko bi ebia okoji book no eno okoe ana say okoji book no ebi okoba akoka ho eno obewa sa akoba akoka ho bo mo mota akobebre no ebi beba obekom na obekoni book no otako pa na nso so bebi wakonya ba ya na eno no yehu ne ntem eso ano dan omo a wanko bi kro no obeba no na ebi eferi bi hypertension da ye kan nyina ye feri bi end organ damage say be ya ye nipadua akwa no enkosei baby na enkofa nsunsuanso mbreye wa abrabom ti say omobantem ma yehu di a yetimi si anontem
kura ne de wanko bi kura de
wanko bi kura de obeba no
ko ebe fa so ebe so fa
na ko fansem bebre aba
yo mafutu a etwato titu bi se mutu mafo obi wa wanyema o me de me na nani mu pa mi fie ye ni mu nuro pa no je no ho dru sabe kasa mo de me fa che e wo fie sunsun so e bi ni se futu ne fa ho mo
futu a de pa ma ye ma titu ye ma me no ma ye ne ma pemfo tena fie ni ye nuanom e wo so bia fato ne ho so ne nyina ya boa ne esi hypertension e wo dia odi di pa no kwan ye betimi aye ne se ni pa ne sha se so organ so ne de bi abaka cho ma ene biti pa ye me ya me no so ye me trum asime ho ade mienu permanent na so afitu ade permanent say ne ebo modin akọ hospital na ye nhwew ebi nso wan pempi
permanent nkosansa obi wan ko fa bibiduro no ne fam no hu se de be ye be se ni padua no makwa na ne nua ne boss
Maybe I want to do a was a wofa. Na fe complicate senior ma bebre e woni padwam. Epempe wo ho na ya rebu wo ho a wo hu ba nyinsɛn ni nya bema. Na da sa ya we ni na adi. Enkanka ni bi pin ma sa ya we ni na yi wo ho adi. Ele bi nso ne sɛ wo fie na wo nya ase ye sɛ tata mpempe nyinsɛn de na ase atata ba mo na mo peja woni mtimi peja. Ba nya ni na ya ha obi ni be ya kɛse. I can say, by any na normal changes. Like I changes in pregnancy. Any na normal changes. Into who someone I say time. And no don't so or 9 man now when someone don't send me up and out to na bottle crew. I was sent in pan, woba. And yan on chair say, yeah, you can say, oh, ready a bema walk. Yes, Shana, you ever bema, not about bema. Obey so I and half one walk. And you read about 1 time for yes, Remo. Say about 1 time for say about Bema. Mama into one among near who say you be people should short. Anna, Emma would dance science lady.
Abusia for young common at the pan, if Yama Manina, made a mouth here, me pass and Yama, can you penny yase? And so I was saying this, a breno, a dry day back for the aqua go mobile. Until the baby so, I'm a mati. No ma me no bo bedi nkoma ba entimi angasa kese ba ba nyehwe asem ni nyina na o maka no me wo Justina e champoma eje oye senior midwifery officer e wo konfa no che na aba anzi kwenu enso ye senior midwifery officer sa konfa no che Evelyn Nyako eduse senior midwifery officer konfa no che na ye no omudi in community hypertensive disorders in pregnancy ehon komo na yedi ye ni ntimi nim se wate na so pamu pa ni nyina twuso na ade mpaibo enso ataye chire uye ni nyina no na ye bekoi de ye project farmer na aso ya sen project prokodo bi apapu brefo ebo wo pa wuti pa wo na wo hwemu prunsuo wadru eno no project charcoal toothpaste no so boa eposen e ma na ye fe project regular fluoride toothpaste no so ma wo se achi na ma ya den na yi nka afri wanum na project Kojak F sensitive toothpaste ne mouthwash wa wo set afem wo no wo di paste ni twitwi osia na de mouthwash no ahohoro wanim nti sensitiveness ni nyina e be free honom ama Kojak Pharma o maso ye wo o kan shi drug lane dudu bi a wo panu benya wo honom atu ana Kumasi Central Market so benya bi wo ho ya zo afa 0244 559597 0244 559597 eso na ni wo mo edin kita ho e ha na brebe makwan ama ye the health and lifestyle jumedi ni esi medi ede mame efia nyako papa bi Kwesi Parker Wilson ede OBT agenda ebeto so yakram
Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV.
Alright, we share for Yama Obibia Kwababium Edeba Oyerepa TV so. The Bayedi OBT agenda, that's Oyerepa breakfast time agenda. And then Friday morning, the 2nd of May 2025. And once again, later the May Day celebration as a happy workers day to all of us. Yeah, you money in our truck drivers. Mama told they would jump bank for. I make a bank for no savings and loans for you dear. And now paying more special savings and loans for you. No more information. So up a cash assisted winding. So up a cash. The become one and the annual pay. But of course, this morning, Yene, the CEO for National Youth Authority, that is NYA, Ebedin Komo Osman Araga. Just about a day or two ago, His Excellency the President, John Dramani Mahama, launched National Apprenticeship Program. No, I mean, how they will train the young ones. We're coming in and another pay on the show. Meeting at the Kwesi Parker well. So now, I don't pay there. Send America, you know, me were very amazing woman. Na, I'm about the cash in Abba. It's the Kankwa, and this always say. When you cash there, you have to stay with me. And now pay Opportunity International Savings and Loans Limited. I'm paying for Ababedu. Now I'm Ababedu dear. I'm a boy. I'm a teen. I'm a community. Once I be what Opportunity International. Wouldn't him nyomu wouldn't him be biomu war. Wouldn't him jume dear crowmudi. Na saying a dumbu like she. And it's a man for per cash kaka. I signed your business. Now I'm more now to pay to give you that opportunity. Say open cash kaka and your business and their show business more your 1212 beer. I am sure you have that opportunity this morning. You know, in penny for her. Now, Mami introduce you among Chow and then I don't pay. I know you have the relationship manager Ewaha, your branch manager Ewaha. Yeah, Madam Gertrude Kusia Day, where the branch manager, Opportunity International Savings and Loans, why not pay? Ma, Akwaba. Number show go Kodia. The relationship manager, Cecilia Akua Obeng, why not pay? And this Akwaba. No God, yeah. We are from Cecilia, and this is a cow. And Madam Anita Kwam, another pay. And Janita, Akwaba.
Yeah,
but also here. Yes, you're here, fantastic. You see, another pay there for those of you who don't know, if you are not wanting a year Opportunity International Savings and Loans in the one to your manka. None of them will have to tell us all they do. No, ye no. If I pen or paper, I'm sure said numbers in number 2 at the amount of wafre all across the country. And here in Kumasi, maybe I will be which will come. Sorry, and I don't make come on. It's as get you. We don't be so. Cash Opportunity International Savings and Loans. We are fine. Then
you. Me that say me. Michia yetifo ene yahwefo nyina so anopay say ka say Opportunity International Savings and Loans eye adwuma yenti ehye Bank of Ghana ase ye savings and loans sika adwuma na ye Bank of Ghana MI to me krata e betimi edi dwuma 2004. The Opportunity has been in the system for the past 20 years. 20 years anniversary last year.
Oh, great.
And this year, June, you've been 21 years.
Exactly.
Yeah, one of the top savings and loans Ghana a free amanone. That is why the name International is attached to our name. Yes.
I see. You know, almost for 20 years. And 20 years, and it's not easy. So we are now, probably or university. When is that? I go university. So we just say stability, job stability, no hot tea. When they say definitely no. Munshuro cry, Kananaka, savings or not be all the quite problem, baby. But 20 years on what track record. So what it means is that you have to build up. And only international so dear. Papa, you come over. Now, when you say you can't more, you start up a loan product. But you want to be able to do it.
Me fa we can't media no.
Okay, me too.
Ubisa de no. Opportunity International Savings and Loans. Ye wo branches mako 38.
38.
Ewo Ghana aha no mo enyina.
Wow.
38 branches. And a network nti baby a wo account bia udru baby fufuro bia utimi ejuma te say de eye o mother bank branch na
tamale some more oti some more voter region
yeah
I see
voter region afei na ye be branch
voter region
that is Pando
okay
but all the other regions I think except the northern regions na ye northern region ankasa afei na ehonom no so no dia ka no ye di ebeso so but in all ye 38 branches
the old fashioned that they cannot in northern region abuma so I can understand it's you set up loan products but they want to make us mama okay Anjani the opportunity
me da say ye chaye for na ya hwefo nyina ene opportunity adwadifo ai wokumase ene baby fie ya mekopim nyina ye ka you startup ya ne ye kire ene se emebunu mrante ene mabawa owoda yeso botaye bi opese oye adwuma obu honum a wapon adwuma efinsan adwuma bi mfidi adwuma bi ana school bi na ohia sika bi dia hyemti we ye bosen a ewo ho ma mrante ene mabawa enko afise ohwe emre atwema 20 years de na ye kenya ya hwe mpanifo na de ye tiemu a o man ye kenya na nsa adwuma ni hwan mo na eka eye mrante ene mabawa tisa abosian we yaba se ebeso wo masene na ne a omo pese omo ye adayeso na omo wo no enka amenem na emum ye beboa ama oman ne kyekere no so opportunity ye fan ye wo no ye de aboa mrante ne mabawo sa abosian ne kwan so
nji ye kase mebru na hom na ye bebu because be bu a odi be 50 so ye bebu no ti no let's be clear
ezi vedasi ye kase mebu na omo di efri emfie dunwotwe ekope meduasa enum na kyese 18 to 35 years omo na ewo sa akwanya no se yeso masne esanza awofo aye bi ahwefo aye bi omo hia sika botene bi so omo de to a omo nyuma so enu nti ene ye de sa osiana ba ama mrante ene
apart from the age bracket and your other category to be a bit qualified in the panel so on be startup loan bi
se onisa age nim dia unqualified
unqualified yeah ya bro 35 in the
they just offer other products
but it's not the boss yeah ya bro 35 no so no I'm sure definitely there are a lot of products opportunity for betting the buy it you know we a startup loan and on the pay maybe can national apprenticeship program was
exactly
it's you know entity na ye train no we are we opportunity international no more so loan the amount also what washing creating employment in idea it you know make other product what are some of the other products yeah bro 35 you know the betting your baba jomo
okay me that's me chia etiefoni ahwefoni na so pay said you know it's an opportunity international savings and loans into your products your savings product and your loans product
okay
maminka loan product because honor nije ni bebre ewo nti loan products ni wo group loans eku bosia edwumadifo edwumayefo be keka mo ho abom na mo aba ya mo musika ye wo individual loans ankrankra nko obegina na baba ya mo bosia ye wo agric loan ekuafo se nko apesa obeji se ye ku so de ni nyina ewo ho ye wo school fees loan se bia oba eco school na uhia se school fees ayedin uhia mo a oba opportunity ye beboa ye wo school improvement loan so obi at school na uhia bibi efa improvement e wo school mo bia se to books se uposa wo to a dine store computers anything bia ye e dey impunto ba school ni mu bia ye wo sai wo ye wo church loan and sorry bosia say sorry ye to instrument or to a dine store sorry dine so bibi efa sorry hu bia no so ye salary loans ye wo empowerment loan ye loan a ye de ma sabi physically challenged na omo so omo ye adwuma no mo pese omo de sre omo adwuma mu ye wo your friend is saying housing loans ye wo wash loan no sebia utu enso wo fie sebia usi toilet o pese ye boa eno so ye wo sa bosia no bi nso e wo ho a ye de ebebo ye wo SME loans say for big businesses, small businesses, what per say opportunity ebo and answer what people say they share ejumano you will be so ho. My member in savings products here was savings account, here was current account, here was susu account. Susu accounts will be yetimi de share so amount susu loan into here was susu loan and susu ewo ho. Here was fixed deposit accounts and also so it will be yes also see remittance services but it's a MoneyGram opportunity mobile very good so baby account where you link your account to your phone number into baby I will be so will fee so take baby I will be with me any juma phone so say we use cash auto credit anything our person we said the bank I'll be sir Jumedian so I friend opportunity mobile Western Union if I say you my be but
the forms to be by there some fellow me do here now what do you want me back na feeling here but then some no can dey manage school fees loan manage no I just here and now o say o can be about housing loan
yes
be say sit down boys no be so sit down no boys no be so sit down opportunity international Ombeboa. The sense share any boko there.
Boko, the form and a fast also.
And a fast
yes.
Within 24 hours, 48 hours, is that coming in?
No problem, cry.
Fantastic. It is. I think it Kumasi say you show more for the big one. Kumasi.
Kumasi, your branches, me and sa. I can see Kumasi. A year KGTR branch. That is our premier branch and only branch I didn't kind a war. A chimnum honum one. I say an opposite KGTR Dubai. Yeah, I said in a friend on her who drew a honum and I walk back also so a Asafo market just behind the Goyle filling station. No so Asafo branch and I wore Swami branch and also was Swami Macro. Goyle filling station honoma baby as I say as a peja overhead be a quino a honoma na Swami branch but you will be still a buakwa.
Okay.
It will be a buakwa and I mean for a crank for Ashanti region no you will be all things so be quiet a siwa konongo until all these branches baby are over Ashanti region he be a open say uni juma ubitimi akohonomo and then I want to finally add say opportunity ye dini ye opportunity international savings and loans enye opportunity bank
okay
it in pacho say ebia uti wo baby ana wo hwe yibi channel bi na obi say opportunity bank inti ebia fasika we send yen na ye ma loan na pacho enye yen opportunity international opportunity international savings and loans and say the logo ne city ne bi na deda yen tume ya she emu any ade
it's a opportunity international
savings and loans
opportunity international savings and loans that's it bank bianca opportunity international savings and loans
because your license near savings and loans license and a Bank of Ghana and no na ediso
exactly that is exactly I agree with you but any contact you people so for on the page need you one of the numbers
me pacho ye wo lines me no the kind is 030 261 261
261
1 0 0 01
0 0
01
0 0 is near 3
0 is near 3
okay
yeah
okay so 030 261 0 0 0 1 okay
and yen toll free line and so yeah 0800
0800
850
850 it's 0800 850 850 it's a from one bibia will be a mom bisa say interest in yourself men bisa uba I'm sure some people depend on the loan about it. It's not a flat rate actually. That's what I know about little about banking. It's not a flat rate. It depends on what you come to get. And no big national the amount interest. It's a flat say ebia oba 10% 5% baby. It's that. So it cuts across. And also we check kakaba
me pato to say the work can pepe to say the negotiable.
Exactly. I said it I call then I catch you the frame and no share na no pay you Dubai na dia na remember sisi.
Ye jodi fo amutie ye na mo hwe ya no pay ye chia mo pa isan se 20 years ayaye adwuma ye mo na maso yasene abo adwuma no ho dawuro ama abesi sese munwuma pa mo ye ne kase ye mama yiko isan se ne nra ye adwuma yefo nyina da enti ye mama nyina yiko ni adwuma pa se monkoso ani ye nya adwuma na fe loan foforo e dia ba ye mrante ne maba wa mo mai die mumpia o mati komo o momra esan se ye ma no o mo na ye nchima o mo na ye daache o my Ghana daache e ye the youth of the nation enti youth bia wo sa ambition no wo sa afle no desire ne se wo hye adwuma bi ase wo suansa no dwuma infidi dwuma kuayo anase we any of the TVET STEM schools anase university na entna fi emma wan kasa ugo new dreams ne nka ho bra na ye mmoa ye nso wasene na ye ntere wadwumanim no my Ghana unemployment sem no so emra from ne nyina ye nya ahoto that's
and the out of pay see any final words said mama we share
yeah cost ada ye customers nyina ase na de be ka kire ahwefo ne atiefo se mombra mo bia nsu odi eboro opportunity branch bia said ye di kan abobosun ye wo 38 branches e wo Ghana ha nti odi eboro branch bia na wo ba ye wo customer service officers omo be show kama relationship officers omo no be nya good relationship ne ya hwe ne aboa so wasene ama wadwuma akoso aye kama nti invite obia ya pono ebiebie to obia emboro opportunity na ne ye meye adwuma na wo be hu difference ewom
I see penny kasa wi na je say obia nti the last person obeka say branch manager is the anti-get but we find out what them go
final words and he said ye minianu to na ye tonsa e dia frɛ obia isan say ye wo homo obia opportunity won a oni ye dwom nim ye nchi a ye say opportunity for all ye say akwanya da ho e ma obia nti finally no de make an say obia enunti e na ye wo ho untimi nkwa akese ne bia wo fo say wo ho enso but opportunity de obi anim yen kind of clients are ye ne omo eye adwuma omo wo from kra na ji wo hu di say wo so ofata ese se utimi ji loan e hye wo adwuma
madam get you better send no pay it was for opportunity international penny for na no me dim come madam get you kusi a day yes Cecilia your being and Anita you know it was for madam we na see and the no pay na ye charge we dey ni so send am be king and no pay many the CEO at the National Youth Authority NYA Osman Ayaga is the CEO. His Excellency through the authority no launch national apprenticeship program. Another paper said yes, what is all about it, you know. And the CEO Ewa Humanaso. CEO, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, madam CEO, you want your partner as well. Me ba jo say ya da me ase na we de obi hwe na no pay e bia na onyanti eye national apprenticeship program ho asem eye de
thank you very much very kind of person yeah my chef on you and so almost me for so fire heading into 2024 apart from I think back of maybe excellent systems the man mama but whatever be the case so we're making sure say of creative employment ama making more Ghana but you all right, thank you. As part of plans and I share the two say very sure can I bit me ama mebuno ejumano. Na first one I launch here and na friend 1 million coders program. Aside from 1 million coders from there, toss million and I launch here and na ejumara project. I no cry be launch show kumase. Nti toss me and so one Akua Asiedua say you say ama mebuno ejumano national apprenticeship program. And away a cancer apprentice the kakane say juma say juma obi a oye tailor and I say obi a oye hairdresser and obi a oppressor oye mechanic do a friend fitter and obi a oppressor oye catering and caterer and oppressor oye event planning crap and oppressor oye with the influx of internet so sure maybe no do as also pay idea friend of content creation and social media so photography na can ho ama in a friend of apprenticeship no in any sense sia so person ko sia we say juma here say one kasa na say o mare na say papa be kwa kutia ama o master and our master class and our madam so me buy o pese obesia me say juma. Aside from that, so master one, parents obey other admission fee to learn the apprenticeship jumano. Aside from that, so change just can we are go akasabe to other tools no. So clean our person by yourself machine auto scissors auto near P.
Yeah.
In addition to that, who we are. Also, so we pass it out. We start at all. Only man say we can settle one kasa up. Now this time around, there is Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I can say that's kind of government. That is if we who pay an extra amount. If we so admission into national apprenticeship, now that's who call master class and hotel person ko sia. We say Juma. Government ready can HR for admission no to master craftsman. Aside from that, so they will start to say, oh yeah, government person over my excuse oh, if you are not mini car sika, mini lorry sika, into if you are meant to man corner. And the government so in addition to that, Bema or sika kitty and allowance, our government send a stipend so that at least a bit more wow. So what you look now say, oh, madam, so say a text, and now what you can call now, so madam, say a book room, at least over for car.
Yeah.
It's the government that's also amount allowance every month, so that at least with me, after car, I could be or Kwakosia will say Jumano.
I see.
Now, so we are, so we are, so that's all they are passing out. Government so them are basic tools, no. Maybe I will mechanic at least government be ma 1 or 2 span and basic tools are over here at least wait me asset also up so also wait my master now also wait your apprentice no now government are here for passing out let's just say what pass it out now I think back when you say me explain chairman Obiara say national apprenticeship program is free of charge from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama now so so be apply over here guarantor. If you are guarantor, no be my assemblyman and I will suffer and I say will imam and I say will MP. The entina here guarantor and say when you say government be free say kusia. Government so in addition to that so there's also a allowance. You see you pay guarantor so that obi invest started now say I can't 2 or 3 months say obi we not say or no apprentice no yet by that time not government always see sika another one.
Yeah.
If you guarantee no who say obi ejai apprenticeship esuano that's say about ABI yare and I say be beyond his control. Who guarantee no who na wait me who na ebe ba be chill ama who just start kind with interest
really
yes
they say the way sir you will discourage people from guaranteeing for a year omo be apply for apprenticeship program. Me say so we sir me ti he no be family Seven ko guarantee man na ma guaranta. Na se nipa ko ni je adwuma na. Ade tell mo be chi me say memi ko to esika na aban ase wodo no so no.
Because one, aban sika and I used to say you ama obi say uncle free. And aside from that, so yes, also I taught equipment and money back on say uncle free. When you say you found ebia estimate adwa ebia yen nya slots esanso ma ama.
Right.
Okay, who are we adwa yen person you be encourage say ama for starting no mo drop it out. The person will start here, will be real program no, so that at least we may reduce youth unemployment. Ghana ha. And I person I'm not going to see advantage of the system because on the same thing, make if you make allowance, it's make us taxi program allowance and see. What I say? If you person putting measures in place so that the whole batch will be share apprenticeship. You are one case when you say whole person will share about many tools, no, many allowance we start and make if you want guarantee, no, we be making sure say the back guarantee man no, we call program no Akua program no. But of course there are exceptions. Even the back no every year and I say ABI when you man say we need on to me because that one there are certain reasons beyond or no can control. No. But obi try out see later. Yeah, we just say after the whole person who go about it because about sika many who tax sika. I already implemented national apprenticeship program. It's very important say you better protect South. And yes, South always at the end of the day, say admitted 5,000 apprentices in the Ashanti region. Now say 4,000 drop it out. Oh, yeah, I am senior receive say program not floppy.
Right.
So we have to put measures in place to protect the program and so put measures in place to protect government resources.
I see.
Instead of putting all those measures in place, no. If the national apprenticeship program there, advance for the Mebuna more Ghana, money or more sage when I say me or more skills and also any form of educational. Right now. For performance, it is online on www.nya.gov.gh. You can wait to download it online, no. But almost a month to download it online, so I'm waiting to various assembly offices, no. Picking forms, no. Picking forms, no. You're given a duration. I think minimum of 2 weeks, no. You should be able to submit the forms back. Yeah, access forms, no. Not just say you're frail. Now you're starting trainer. So also we are master craftsman, and I say provided services for the apprenticeship. Also we forms for which you apply, and I which now for far.
Okay.
Various assemblies no. Now you are about inspecting or various or training center no. You expect or shop. And we say okay, we shop no. You share size of the shop. Now say you are we and capacity no. We try training ABI NIPA 5. And as a nipa do and as a nipa sia o say be calculate so that obi be catch say me make that training nipa test who go do the shop and na bia nipa 2 pay no be training oh dey be catch
Matthias because na me ba ho e be sound say masters mo be dey pick you mo how do you handpick the masters no be training ye mbabu no
wa ho ma no na me ntimi ye bisabiom
yeah na me say na me ba ho to understand a year masters no mo be dey pick you mo but what them kama e dey mama
okay
exactly
yes.
But again I'm asking masters
and from that also masters also you be require say mo be registration from CTZ and RTZ because omo no be my certification and a curriculum no
okay.
So that be standardized curriculum across the whole country so it's masters like I said you better some level of training and capacity building for masters. No, and I start to say, when no obey Juma. What you must say?
Oh, okay.
And pastor say, oh, yeah, master, can only say be my apprentice. You better be capacity training. Yeah, share curriculum. No, now you share say, okay, would you obey me a teacher and I obey me a That's one thing. In addition to that, so you better monitoring and evaluation on daily and weekly basis. Just say, oh, yeah, master, what you want to say? You about shop, I be check it say. Maybe na the amount who train your man and I say almost to do as a board dam and I say, Omoba, Rockos Maui, for family back free school breme, Kotowe Mammy, Kotowe, that be way I bind it, yet the mount, dear, Ube make sure that Ube share, maybe no, and I say you make sure that almost be share because Master Bimu Hoswa, Ube was there. Ebia at the palm of it, you see, Ebia 1 year and 1.5 years. No, keep your apprentices for 3 years.
Yeah.
And now 4 years old, say, would they won't pass a chair? Would they won't pass a chair? Because on no other person, you see apprentices, no. Hey, Juma, I don't have any cheap labor. What you have there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't understand who you logged on to as a MP, because your duration, you need to say, whatever be the case there. Wait, we have to wait me as I'm my apprentice, no, I pass it out. And see, apprentice, now can say, Koto watching mammy, Koto kuku mammy. On share, they are essential cassette, Manusia and that channel. So many measures to be put in place.
Right.
To make sure that the program will be successful.
Right.
It may travel in the coming days, at least, you remember more. She said, I'm also more media and some come for some travel for more advertising so that so many because it's for the youth and also free of charge.
Right.
So we are basically
but let me ask this. Master Sana mbebun be kwako sua adwuma awo mo ho no. Mo betia mo ka mo betia Master Sana ka na.
Yes sir, you more apprentice na etia oka.
Oh.
You may calculate the number of apprentices you amount. No, say they are here to learn.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. It's how much would you pay the masters? No, send a bit yomoka.
Oh, sir. Adishabia Ukosiano, and how much and how long it will even take.
Okay.
Ebia Obikoye catering. Ebia person home bakery. And catering and cooking and other things. And no, maybe I won't hear 1 year. And no, maybe soft skills, maybe 6 months. Obiso okosia, maybe at the pump, maybe 1 year. Obiso maybe okay mechanic, maybe 1.5 years. What you say? If Obi okosia 3 months and 6 months, Jumano, won't mean the same as Obi okosia 1 year, Juma.
Okay.
An allowance for transport.
And in addition to that, your crew, your Ghana, in how currently masters are charging for more programs.
Okay.
Say mom say, oh, as a government there, we be triple price and I say double price. No. Say now, your and I say your mom is now various apprentices. It's you see standardized price, no. Let's just say you talk now teaching apprentices. No.
It's the what's the duration? More expect to say I cannot be sure at the end. With me is it when we say we are trouble be say 4 months, 5 months. What's the duration? I'm a master.
Yes, that's what I'm saying that the duration depending on Ejuma Ukosiano.
Okay.
Obi to say, Usa be a catering, bakery, and other things. We have more than 6 months, Obisia catering. Now, sir, Obi Kosia be a dressmaking. We here more than 6 months, minimum of 1 year, and said Obi Hussein a Pama there, and I'm a boy.
Right.
Obisa Okosia be a auto mechanics. Obi here more than 1 year, and said Obi understand the car and can say,
yeah.
So it depends on Adia Okosiano. But you know, you must have where I call into various dialogue. Now, I catch okay, we may hear this amount of months, we may hear this amount of months. Now, I catch up and say that we hear say, okay, you see this amount of months because we there check, chair. Now, if you are apprentice, no one on share ya now as a obey than liability. On share the end of on say obey.
It's a program that very hugely successful. You need to implement some monitoring and supervision mechanism. Do you have the men to do this work on the ground? Because they can't get now across the country. Do you have the men to do this work?
Yes. Sir, there were various offices in the various assemblies. And our program, we are not just doing it under the National Apprenticeship Program. In collaboration with TVET, CTVET, local government, the local assemblies.
Okay.
There'll be a lot of monitoring and evaluation. And America shall say, once it is decentralized, no. So, Obia Oye, a district coordinator or Oforukrum assembly, no. Or so no pa. So, free officer, or monitor shops now, kind of within office. Sometimes, if you are lunchtime, no, I start to pay surprise visits. I'm making sure say, "Wow, we are master no. We are doing the right thing to teach the apprentice. Apprentice are the more more messengers. I'm also more cleaners. Also confirm about free school mama. For we mama, what you are there? It's a monitoring evaluation very serious. No, I know they delay most of the apprenticeship learning. No, obviously in maybe 1.5 years. Now taking it 3 years. We are talking one because I wouldn't send most of our masters. This time they ask government, I buy a candidate. They are not ready to be paying you for the next 3 years. Say 3 years after the year apprentice a degree.
I see.
A short period, you able to teach them. The whole of Ashanti region say almost taking advantage of the National Apprenticeship Program by SLSC. John Dramani Mahama, free of charge for him. In
all, how many youth are you targeting? Do you have an estimation in all?
This year, sure to make sure we're training about 10,000, minimum of 10,000 beneficiaries this
10,
year.
10,000. Okay. Now, Mubi a portal on application idea no. So far, ni percent of picky forms. Do you have the data?
So far, more picky forms is more than 20,000.
Oh, I see.
That's just from the day before yesterday to yesterday. This morning, I'll have to check and see. That's I'm printing online. No? But when I say printing is different from you submitting, so I can only tell you by the end when they submit every 2 weeks when they print it. But to when submit, maybe I won't submit it. But so far, those who are printed. That is the number.
I see. Now, finally, for me, now you wrap it up. It's in Mbebuni, is there any age bracket? And I say maybe for
age bracket. No, from 15 years to 40 years.
16 to 40 years.
Yes.
Okay, 16 to 40 years. Okay. I'm stipend.
Okay.
Stipend or send them mom, send them mom, stipend no.
What's a send them mom?
I'm a sick, Canada mom is Cacano, and say how much are you giving them?
Oh, and then we are yet to sit down and finally agree on it. I don't want to announce it on air, but it's not going to be any car. One year, or be better than a perpetual apprentice. Yes, only say, the kind man that allow us to talk for a say from the Paco page, man. Right. I know I done an apprentice for life. So at least when I bet me car ticker there, a bit me Akua at least for the next 1 month until you better take all that into consideration. Right. So I say, yeah, Obia better than an apprentice on age, man.
Matthew was a lawyer.
What you say? Than a career apprentice.
Yeah, career apprentice. Do people have the opportunity to learn different trade and different skills? You know, my mechanic. Maybe I'm even saying a terrible bear 5 months, maybe 6 months, maybe. Can I have the opportunity to go and do catering for the next application? And is it possible that way?
Oh yeah, but to me, why multiple programs for at least some related programs because the same thing. One share because of allowance, no be so bit than a perpetual apprentice or because now for the next 4 years no because example the work on carpentry that's a free carpentry. Now also person will call a mechanic. The two are not related in any way. What can I say?
True.
But if one call carpentry, we are now say okay, the person may share a soft skill of content creation and photography. If no person will share into detail how I obey the photography and marketing. We will say it is related.
Right.
And I say we as carpentry. Open say require another program maybe in a bit of polishing or lighting up, and I say advanced program in furniture or joinery. Oh, say it is related. But yeah, now and then require hairdressing. Achina also open to require catering. Achina also open to require POP. And yeah, related. And they don't say allowance anything over. We will not allow that to happen. There are so many measures in place. I mean, you see, are protected public personnel. It's not business as usual for a month forever. Say, we see, and I say, person allowance anything. Be answer person say, no.
Lawyer, but that's another pay. And let me say, congratulations to you as well for being the CEO, NYE. What will be your final words to Ghana for and in Bubno Mushayina?
Person made Ghana for and especially Mubuna or Ghana. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, I promise him to we're making sure we create teachers. Or the year at Hoya, Mubuno, National Youth Authority, Mubuno for Authority, Sanso Emma Musta assurance, no say. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Kayan say a very reset Ghana no reset agenda no. I shall say no go to say a reset Ghana. In the coming days no you be reduce maybe no money among say Juma national apprenticeship program no. Don't take advantage of the national apprenticeship program no. Now make it history with the money now.
But husband, I hope say we am quite partisan. Say NDC from Kwana Ecoform. Now when you're this senior, I just say.
Come there any political color. Only Juma so any political color. NDC MPP. They answer Ghana for being Juma. And we APC new. We heart supporter. We a Kotoko supporter. We only that day supporter. And the ones we ain't Ghana any day. Brand never share with Juma. Never buying. Thank you very much,
Osman, Medasi, thank you too. Osman, the CEO, Edema NYA National Youth Authority. Na national apprenticeship program na course no and I say yes nya okay ina say we bebuno from 16 years to 40 years. That's the age bracket. 16 to 40 years akonya ho so be pick form na wa fele so be so usua adwuma bi so be mechanic so be carpentry so be sua si be aduane so be sua si be makeup plumbing works ni nyina no obeso we wiring usua si be yes ni nyina na akonya wo ho edmaw so be sade no na abaya fawo no wo ma kakra a wo be kwa adwuma akakosua adwuma no. Then again masters no so a o ma ye ready so be so mo yes adwuma yi bi no o so peke form ko dey asem na ko peke form a eno so akonya wo ma be hwe wo office adwuma be bia wo se ampa so betimi afa enkra nyoma ye djuma o mehwe o no bedi hu komo na fei o ma kakra so metua nkra no etisa se na be a wo so be kire mo adwuma o me se ade o mu chi ene se nkra na ba so mesua adwuma na fei odi o ma dane errand boys wo small mo otogo bebra oto wache breme oto Kofi Brookman won ko famba wo school o me se dabi o mo pesa de no nkra ne ba so mesua de into the trauma de. That is what they are talking about. Na ade kese ba ko wo mu ne se wo a wo pese wo kwa apply na mo ntie ne yie wo a pese wo kwa apply no e so wonya a guarantor obi obeginem dia ma se ampa asemesi ni obenten mia mehwe se dwon bo akosua enti saa asemesi na be guarantee no be guarantor no se abrante na o guarantee man no so wan kwa adwuma na e kedi aban na boss abrante no wo guarantor no betuaka wo sa guarantor wo betuaka na aban no e kan because I'm put a situation where Akwa ya bon hoka o yakwa tua ne tinsa ana ya bon hoka say wonko sua adwuma okoba ko mienu miensa osubujai wo garanta na so wo hwe say Akwa no be ko sua adwuma no enti ne say wan hwe ma Akwa na sua adwuma na wo sa garanta na say wo ye na maami o ye ne MP so ye no sofo so ye no hwan wo be tua sa aka no because abansi kana e de hwe no abansika ene de kotua tinsa no nyi se wan kode a ene o se aban no ni sika no ho ban faso nti be chi wo ho nti mo hye no bia wo be guarantee ma me amiti hei people can come to me, I guarantee for them. Na some guarantee ma odi na baby me fresh say ukọ adwuma na so wanko so adwuma no. It just so ye osudi. Inje answer na be guarantee mo bi no. One just assure ho say obetinya moneta no and say onti moneta na is a question for you. It way is it sustainable or is not sustainable? Wo hwe na bind ya tukwemu so also oyi. Wo hwe be gina anengina. And opa betinya frame na fei woni me din komo. What are your views on National Apprenticeship Program? You see and your NDC, your MPP asem. So when you call me, you can share with me your thoughts this morning on the show. It's 0594-192-409, 0322-497-264. Numbers to call. It's say obetimi afre na on the National Apprenticeship Program now. Bomodia say what the beba na fei wafre na yakọ wa ha me ho enti no me activity phone line cd na me bom nkaye say sasu is the best insecticide spray. Okay, but me pick a course in you. Am I radio day entertainment hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm actually first and everything.
Mr. Boati and Mr. Peka, what is saying?
Yeah, when you palm Mr. Boati, but you on the pay.
The young lady.
Did you?
National Apprenticeship in our yen. That's the previous government, born in Oyerepa, say as a school form. Was named in City War, Central Region for baby.
Okay.
And it's Korea. And we have for one place. Now, one I tell my DNA day. Okay. I don't know when that Robert's way any different thing. Now, any moon 1 year, district by district. Then you will as a school form. No one find a different way. No, because Sana chop on the bad. At the end of the day, improvement be and when you are sick, be for so behind
Ambassador. Right.
And you say, yeah, formula no be a bit that. I had the maybe you are way past the Kufubi and Central. Japan, baby.
Don't templates in
the other district.
Right.
Other region.
Mati. Medasi on the pay. I'm going to on the pay. Hello, good morning.
Oh,
Mr. Paul Akwaba, Kwasi na yankwa pay. Bantu mami.
Okay, His Excellency Joe Osugoni Femani Mama, and the Manachi, Epona Paso Papa. Mr. Paka, oh, Pomopani or me. You won't say, at that so so, but it's a crew and now Maya and another one. Now, when one young national, this another minister. As I said, let me see this in what you can use I can't enter ratings. If you're about to assembly one, you're also so yeah. You're over the meeting to where you want to that come or end the running. So, my dear.
Right.
Just show Kena. What's the assembly? It was nothing a million. Now, I'm sure the alcohol. The animal car, hopefully from now, be a better come. I don't think
Medasi. Let's call us another pay. 0594-192-409. Yeah, hello, good morning. Yes, I'm your first and everything. Great. You tell up, Emilia.
National Apprenticeship Program, National Apprenticeship Program, I'm pressing account.
You.
Now, upon the master, it is regular. Akwa bi say now. Ini say your smartphone na na ade nti say me master me me so ma class me ko fa dem la nya na si bisa. Oh, na me bisa.
O say ma smartphone kra no. On ba say of course say ye nipa e den ya be so ba ku me no bi. But the question na ne den na wo smartphone dey never be a problem. Aha. Mo nchem kra na no person check. Ma me ko next call no so no pay. Hello, good morning. Oh, Tieno. Mpacho, mo fry am mo tie from the TV why. Mo fry mo money and say mo be doom volume no why. Yeah, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Pacho, Oyerepa
TV there. Yeah, what free him? Your friend saying.
Pacho, my first week.
Okay, quick, you tell no pay.
Also.
You too.
Apprentice way no more can. Maybe quick say me amad. Ukwala na umbade. At least omo yam ko na omo no go after any panic ko school mana. Ombe kata after so mo on ma because of self no be yan. But of course that mana no aba ekina omba ati no aba ati one is na no be pray. You know omo yam for e and I send back Papa Africa from one place. And it's two at least almost two different places. So Odia bit now share master different. The only is by the current thing enough of the is by Obi man of problem.
In fact, me time and I saw my last co-winship. My last one we in ship. Now me wrap here. Me on my cousin gatchem. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Fakam Pacham Punti sir.
Yeah, me adum ya hoya pa pache for and everything.
Madam Pacham me kasafri abu you did Ahmed.
Me pache iti wa do pemine.
Mr. Fakam ni jo fa
me that's
because of when you crowd kanti. Mr. Fakam Pacham ma so mpem butan say. See, ye na ye ya ofondu ya tu ejum de na yisu ejuma no. Yenso mo be na ban bitim ja boy and a magazine magazine so your garages for mo omo na hwe yeso nti de na ban bitim afa ye ho ye wo jumum dada me mesu juma no mesu juma different kai mesu kai juma ka tetwa mesu ka kese I see me woni mje bio juma no ba ta mo be na ban bitim ja boy me.
Okay, me da say in fact me hu messages bi a aba na I won't have the answers to it, including what I'm saying. And today's what I can assure you. I'm sure about Kumasi. When I see you on a didn't come out, from any go say buy and say you didn't come out a TV so. I'm sure about Kumasi. It's omoba ha questions be invited men kasasada no. Be be phone answer the mama. And a question be am no. See you and then a bedi che. Don't answer the question. You know. I'm sure say hopefully by the next 2 weeks. How do council by next 2 weeks mid-May. I'm gonna call now that because they started the program. It's by hopefully in the next 2 weeks. Remember, all your questions, the patrol 24 the answers, it's I was saying small crown about say who were doing that but what we know so far they say the current program they say masters on me chamo come tinsa the amamo na ma hwem crown on me shop about share what I say shop na wo or capacities to train a young babuna na do that. Wow, question you want so no. I buy say we ma kakra. Na wo sua wie so a was sign ama basic tools. Nje bia wo sua de pama we ma sewing machine. A betimi da pama there at least for the starters no. That's what they can do for you. And a guarantor no, we will be here guarantor back. Sa guarantor back na be here no. Ono be hwe say ade na wo kwa sua no. Wo sua no we sua na yie. Na say sa independent ko sua adwuma no dia. And a guarantor na ka bia ban ball sa adwuma ni no apprentice no. What's that guarantee? No, one hour be here. It's me some obviously we'll have a conversation with them right on the show. Nafe, all your questions now, warning in ano. So mama will be sat nafe, see you in pending for a year no Eddie amount. Yeah, the Jumade de Bessia, and me created with a for a bon cry say, yeah, Sasso. In fact, we'll pay in Tuntum spray no cordia, a Sasso, the best in town. A Bobusiano who buying, but a bomb by Bobusiano who buying. A ma. Yeah, and tuntum no a kele one time. Me ba cho so kwel na say spray a mouth headache. Wow, komia so na fe e ko mu na fe uti o ya da bi we ntisa. And then some man nisa konyashi na makata ncho ne ada de bi. We a kum tunto prakope one time. Sasso no so ebwa Emma. In fact, you were 750 ml, 300 ml for spray no. And you wore 165 grams for a year. No, in fact, Sasso is reliable and trusted insecticide spray and mosquito coil. You know, don't say insecticide spray and mosquito coil. Say sasso. It is all spray name mosquito coil. There sasso. And I say auto. The patcho FDA approve. Ubeti me free Samara company. Come this sasso on 0246 864798 0246 864798 and 0501 454462 0501 454462. But the answer be from na fe oni omedi nkomo. E bisa for medo bibia ase mo ji brehwe right from Monday to today. We are very grateful for your time. Mo frey say the mas mo share my feedback. Mo send messages. Mo frame my feedback in na said bibia ase on behalf of my production team that mo nyina ase. I had a day with you no ebesi. Once again, gather my phone na wish you all well. Mo nyina happy Workers Day once again. Belated by the way. Ama Intifo, the birthday girl. Or the birthday and ra. Aha. Why you ready out there a year entertainment? Ebremo. Ebisafo, I'm not Monday. We shall be here. Nadi Obi Charging Nano. Ebremo. Have a good morning.
kan na nyumtofo ahodo pi na wo nominate omo a omo so ehwe ni mu se ombenya abasobode ni bi eno na no pe yatena se ye hwe se omo a ye nominate omo no hwan ye hwe ni mu se omo sefata se abasobode no ekomo ha na se ekomo omo a ebetumi aboa anope ehun komo na ye ba beje bre na yedi na ye ne owura Emmanuel Kweku Backman okwa Cape Coast any Central Regional omafododo na anim no as Manike na omo de frɛ no a radio presenter na marketing no why any deserve say onya den Manny, good morning.
Good morning, Ama.
Kweku ya
me na dum wasel
enkopa na adom moso munwuye anepe na edemre mezikan mezitugwa no nyim se etema na yezi hu nkomo yereshe Telecel Ghana Music Awards 2025 edition no yen focus ne artist of the year list and another nomination no who deserves to win ono no nkomo na anepe yen yurubedin set manka. Let's go straight to the point. Another yenshe yen nkomo na say artist of the year Yewo Kweku Smoke wom, yewo Team Eternity, yewo Joe Metal, Ken Paluta, Ken Promise, Stone Boy, na afei Black Sheriff. Yensha say yensha nomination mpo in the first place no. Una we nominate woman another nimpa ye nominate omo no. We feel say omo deserve.
I'm a that's baby. I Nametia Oyerepa Ashafo Ghana pay. Say you can deserve. I think that it's a preserve for some people because when it comes to awards programs, be today TGMA in a Yasme Central Regional Central Music Awards. Obi wo ho abo no ho mo pa but one file for. Ono no entimi question baby nka de deserve na deserve. Yenka de jumeku bia wo the criteria and other rules and regulations governing the particular set music awards. Into what happens mostly in the Oboboy platform, our artists now I feel they fall under the year under review. No, I best submit to works. Say we close to nomination as and submit into mention baby kade my Juma man for Temenka Ghana for Pemenium be deserve so one farmer count. So that is one you have to file for. Nti a file for na pay for atena no wa hwehwem we hu da ko nyumi osi ha oto ha
Kweku enteman kan okay nti I artist of the year sanya me kan no Kweku Smoke wom Team Eternity Joe Metal Ken Paluta Ken Promise okay yancha
no homes in Team Eternity, so yeah, what you made that with Ghana. Ken Paluta, of course, he's my pick for this year. He's really worked his heart off this year. Promise, Stone, and then Black Sheriff. But I deserve though, because once you file for you qualify for that category. So for me, I think that would be I deserve to be in that category.
Okay, so the conversation now, I want to say. Onipa bi ho na o senka ye nominating somebody like Kofi Kenata nkwofa kana asem sa se Kofi Kenata na nka o se o wo sa category ni mu no onim nti sa asem na nkwofo kan ye mbontu we bia na Kofi Kenata kwa one submit ana one file
yeah it could be. I mean, what goes on into the works no it's a part of because you are not a part of the management. You so one file for how can we nominate that person? Be so of file, but what's your criteria now? It doesn't fit in that particular category. Mind you, to qualify for Artist of the Year or the Academy Board, in the general public, you should have gotten the public attention or the public appeal and release the hit songs or albums record or album shows. I mean the length and breadth of Ghana, even outside, which will be a plus for you. It is a Nippon not fall within any of these categories. I'm not sure the team no was overcount another one found count. Once you fit in there, we push wash or say and fit in you might be qualified for any other category. I will feel able to match. And for me, these 7 names or 8 names of artists of the year, I mean, they qualify. They deserve to be there. So it didn't be honest one ambassador Kofi Kinata. I mean, he's a lover boy, Marvel Panasin. But you never know. Abiana, maybe have to see on the side in terms of criteria. And I'm going to mark artists of the year category. And it's expected. People will always stop, but the rules that govern the music awards should be maintained, and that is what I think they have always been doing.
Okay. Kweku, artist of the year category, no category a modu, and no crane the deal breaker for TGM no. Enu na ya no man for so ehwe ni mu ye nti omo no ya na esusu say aye nipa omodu a omanfo ani momo a omanfo ate omudin ye ncha se Kweku Smoke so Kweku Smoke oyo bi a oye widely known ana.
Kweku Smoke, if I'm being fair, I'll be very frank with you. He has a niche that he has carved for himself. Domukubi Wagana, no why Kweku Smoke at all.
Okay.
But a Kade Kweku Smoke here, a household name, I beg to differ because he's not really that much known in Ghana. But say by the Ikubi Wagana, he be a rap lovers, street guys, hardcore guys, they love his songs. For me, I'll give it to him. But to say they're widely known, like a bit of the Kofi Kinata and Ken Paluta, who is my pick this year, I think Kweku Smoke doesn't come close to these names. But of course, he's also worked his heart out this year to stage your own show in Ghana, to bring out your EP, to have appeal from a particular group of people. And if you there, why woman's in Hawaii, humanity, or what would this? But names like Ken Paluta, Stonebwoy, Shatawale, Sako, these are household names that everybody know baby I'll be able to associate with.
Okay. Kuyansha Team Eternity. Apart from some of this side, defe buy and Team Eternity in you be a meka se mekra nanka se defe ni wa nka Matthew Omunka. Almost our artist of the year list in mu. Team Eternity in so.
I think I kind of same thing about Smoke to Team Eternity, but actually Christendom Numa. Team Eternity it didn't amount for him. And I actually Ghana has a Christianity or a widely spread across the length and breadth of the country, from the north to the south, from east to west. To that particular thing, they can align well with Team Eternity. But outside of the Christendom, I don't think that name rings a bell that much. Not to sound biased for the secular, but it's something that we have to say, and that's what I'm saying. Team Eternity outside the Christendom, they have some question marks, even though they have a different song which is widely known across Ghana. And per the criteria of the team, Charterhouse, I think they fall in there. But as a pundit or as a critic, considering names like Ken Paluta or Artist of the Year category, considering names like Black Sherif, considering names like Stonebwoy, Team Eternity, yes, you want it, but I mean, yeah, Obano strengths kakra. I feel there what to say.
Sansa na obe file for artists of a category like that, and I say like that. I yebeji watum no. Or say we you be a kawabo shows akesia. Yenim say ebi awabo shows akesia wo maimu. Why your toss ewa amanone. Team Eternity and say wabo show akesia bi wo maimu, and I say why any tour be ebi a for toss the ebi awako amanone. But onye show akesia bi a ewo maimu ana.
Welcome. What? We see here we are.
One shows are why our bill one, and I think quite recently last year we took one show be, which I know for sure. And that alone would be a plus for them. But to have their own shows creators in Team Eternity and show you, I bet you if I'm here, sure they may be hurting them. But we to Ghana, I think South Africa, of course, South Africa show be, and Ghana has so big names about Ghana have in terms of Christian related events, they are not Team Eternity, and visiting churches to play gigs or shows. They've always been on these shows. Indeed, across that breadth, I will give it to them. But to stage your own show, I have not seen anything like that.
Okay. Indeed, you feel say omono so nka say you nominate omono torch kakra. They didn't really deserve to be there.
Oh, on touch. They deserve to be there. Tell them I kind earlier on. Once you fall under all the categories, Charterhouse was out in a day. Check checklist now say a follow you know what's over show. And of course, I mean I think there are a plethora of artists I will be filing for. But team not tenacity or your board academy. Now I should public appeal. And now all songs say release and album na shows are album. Until once you fit in there was over show. Until they being there no is a plus for them. They deserve to be there. But actually the ultimate one, Nipodo Ovini Artist of the Year now. To me, as a pundit, as Manike, I don't think Team Eternity stand a chance of winning. These two names, Black Sharif and then Ken Paluta, which I am vying for Paluta because actually Juma Waya also in Baby.
Okay, so young me and Twasun Koye name Joe Metal also he's also billed and I say on also so as Artist of the Year nominee. And see, Joe Metal so Subi. Joe Metal over the years, we can give it to him, say, why Juma over the years, or track record, or Obian him say Joe Metal, or a household name, why Juma. This year, and I said last year, Joe Metal, or ye Juma, or deserve said, can also, or file for Artist of the Year category, Nana.
And when it comes to awards now, there are some technicalities. Public, I know, yes, that you from where we sit. But if you should ask me, as you're doing, and to be frank with you, I don't think that Joe Metal, deserves to be in that category because one shada active one the year under review. You can give it to him in previous years when he was releasing back-to-back songs and albums, performing on shows outside Ghana, here in Ghana. But last year, my shada me who Joe ultimate banana the way simupi there my year till the previous years I didn't see. For me, it's expected to happen, but I don't really vouch for him this year.
Okay. See, Yamma Kim Paluta, so Kim Paluta, there's the Obia by Frank and also Obia by Kanokra. Kim Paluta, Juma last year, and Afi Didi Wom as Artist of the Year, and as Artist of the Year. Kim Paluta, yes, Juma, why, and it's the way Uncle Fabana so. On Shadanya major show, Ghana, Ekaso, Makasa, I show, minim years, but so I be beside Obemu. But we know so our quarters, our arbitrary Europe, any America, any other countries were quarter, ye nim say why you wabo shows so our arbitrary. Ye nim so deserve so or say all categories to no and that's all nomination no more. The chances say.
I think it's about time. Sometimes what's the man sound tribal, but sometimes to account. Kim Paluta Waijuma of the Ashanti region. This is the time where the Ashanti region for you now. We're talking Paluta Lechi. May a fancy to Sampa, but actually Juma Kim Paluta Waya this year. I think he deserves it. One, being in that category is a plus for him, and two, with the works like Kim Paluta Waya across the length and breadth of Ghana shows our wabo. On you wanna affiliate singles and re-release album was Abapado, Europe, Wabo shows or Honum. He's popular, he's a household name. The songs like Makoma, songs like For the Pappin, songs like Aseda, he's featured a lot of people. Wamama Manko for hits, Sister Fia, Amrado, Samini. He has a song with Shatawale.
Eno Baroni.
Yeah, sure there could be a Dampona in Yaneka. Abenyuminya onto Eno Baroni, thank you very much. Onto Minkade, Iye Paluta Nenyum, and Iye Kim Paluta, ouch. Obiarenyum, he's the man of the moment. His appeal to the audience not as thick, and he has worked for it. And I feel this is the time to crown him as the Artist of the Year because he's really worked for this. And I'll be very much surprised that Temp Buduna Wabo Artist of the Year na Kim Paluta Nesanka. Of course, voting so count. Instead of Metro Tarsia fans or Ashanti region, Ubia Wagana Habia, no crowds. If you done or the other to why Juma into here and support to let him win the Artist of the Year category. He's worked. Actually, checklist now, Mabuana. Now, I take crack. Audience appeal, academy board, shows, events, traveling here and there, selling his music through Ghana, hits upon hits, featuring people, getting people hits for their songs. I mean, Kim Paluta deserves it. He's worked.
Okay, Kim promising soon. Young companion contrast on Kim Paluta. Omumiri na Juma ana
Promise why Juma FN numbers online, FN audience appeal. He also cuts through Abrochi and Bobo shows for her. And one thing I think that can promise over Ken Paluta, yeah, penetrating into markets are all unknown to Ghana. Actually, the markets like China, actually markets like Malaysia, actually markets
Indonesia,
Ethiopia, promise we to penetrate a kakra, we have shows, we have fail capacity. That is the edge over Ken Paluta. So the battle is amongst these three: Ken Paluta, Black Sheriff, and then Ken Promise. I love all these guys, but I think that generally speaking, Ken Paluta, why Juma Promise is why Juma so sampa, but MD picking AKP Ken Paluta. So Promise deserves to be there as well.
Okay, Stonebwoy's home.
Boy. I mean, over the years, Stonebwoy is a household name. Last year, winning Artist of the Year. Was also winning Artist of the Year in the year 2015. So he has been there, done that. And looking at works at why now, it's been fluctuating. It's not been that Stonebwoy are union from Tete. Even though Nenyom Pepe or shaky system nekakra. But when Shada and Sustain the Grounds, to them last year, it was well deserved of him. This year, crowned the Artist of the Year, he's good. I mean, why Juma Modo why? But say actually names that Mabobona, it doesn't come close to any of them. These names have worked. Stonebwoy has also worked, but no works, no name, Konabane, credentials for the year under review. I don't think that he cuts through to be the ultimate winner on the 10th of May.
I see. Then finally, Black Sheriff.
I mean, you and I know the Black Sheriff from where he's coming from, Konongo, from humble beginnings. And you more that big 9 hits back to back. Yaya Keke, Soja, and quite recently, you know, album was Iron Boy. People are jamming to it. The track record over the years has been amazing. It's been top notch. He's really synced well with the Ghanaian community. Ghana food would be up. Keke Nasam, Ebo Black Sheriff CC will be able to. In Painful, he's appealed to them. In Boframba, he's appealed to them. The elite, he's appealed to them. The masses, he's appealed to them. Ghana has it. Make sure to be able to Macedonian Black Sheriff. Outside, also, we're connecting from US to Europe and even in Africa. And the songs and the review also are excelling. And initially, these three names are the names that for me, Ghana for the ultimate. And he deserves to be there. I wish him all the best. But like I'm saying, escape is here. Ken Paluta.
Get Ken Paluta. Patapasa nenyum wa nkwanan. Ouch. Patapasa nenyum wa nkwanan. Obro a Black Sheriff nenyum a wabo nyina do.
Artist. I mean, ego not sharing them. Everyone is right to say whatever will make you feel good about your craft. And he's right to say that. But the numbers will show, and the track record will also show. One Corner was a hit over all of Ghana, even crossing to Nigeria and then some parts of Liberia. It was a hit. We all jumped to it. But where is One Corner now? Sometimes music, people forget the music for the feet, for one, music for the mind, and the music for the soul. One Corner was a song for the feet. Yes, so we are 9. But how long will it last? How long will it sync well with people? Actually, the tracks of Black Sheriff, it talks to humanity, it talks to your soul, it talks to your conscience, and there are some that you can jump to. And these are the areas that as an artist, or if not all, it shouldn't always be to them what can junk song and other fast food songs. Those will pass with time. But how relevant can you be after the song? That's what we are talking about. So, like I said, he's right to say that Nini Wankonana is bigger than Black Sheriff in the catalog. He is an artist, he can see that. But Black Sheriff as an artist, as a figure, as a product, I would always choose people like that over the likes of Patapani Wankona.
Okay. What I say now, I say clearly, we be him say what voucher for King Paluta. Say what's happening so no winning or deserve so winning artist of the year. Yes, most popular song of the year category no. Then you makoma obi anim say popular boy wedding na say bo baby a. Sanyum na nomination. And no so what say.
That's one sad thing about World Kings. I think that he team not back part but sure there. They don't see why Makoma 1-to-1 qualified for that category. There's been back and forth with the team, but as it stands now, no, I'm not sure they were fitting in. That's on the downside of our World Kings. But I think the masses know. Say even though awards are good to give you some leverage or raise you to a certain pedestal, of which Ghana Music Awards here, the ultimate artist wa Ghana na say enye bia o ma wo mu yedru. It is good, but if the people accept your music, Makoma dey obi antumi ntina baby anka dey Makoma nye popular. Makoma has been popular since and is still popular. To them are kind of program biase over Makoma. And look at a song like Aseda. Look at a song like For the Popping. Hits upon hits from King Paluta. So if Makoma knew her, I think the people know the truth. They know where the air is coming from. Indeed, we can pardon them, but to the masses, we accept that Makoma is the most popular song in Ghana. That can be taken away from King Paluta.
Okay. Yansha, best new artist of the year. Lali X Lola Wom, Arat J, Rap Father, Team Eternity. B-Strap KTO KOTM then Kwesi Amauga. Esa category na say nomination we why na what happened say obetumi enwini.
For me, between B-Strap na Kwesi Amauga, actually Kwesi Amauga with his stints out the back part, or people started falling in love with his gigs along the line, and he was creeping into the heart of many Ghanaians. Into Wabon Home and also work out next for himself. Big strap, and so I think in your man, don't not be near affiliation with Sarkodie. On his Sarkodie, and you be on his EP that brought him out, even though he was known in some circles of people. But
Kweku, I'm saying network inti onte menkanti na nuguswa or can for best new artist of the year nominations no wana say omanfo a omwo mu na yebisa say hwan na wo feel say sani panu ne deserve say oye best new artist of the year na nuguswa obobo so na I think say your network no enim wa yenti best new artist of the year no Lali X Lola ewom Arat J, Rap Father, Team Eternity, B-Strap, Kwesi Amauga. Sankofo yi na ye nominate omo anase ya bombudim ese omo ye best new artist of the year. Omo ba ku bia ebetumi age sa abasobode no. Menim say wasaba sa network ne yen so I think say nkoma na aka sam krampo yedi ewie nti yeda se papa say wo join ye na woni yedi enkomo owura Emmanuel Kweku Backman yatafa na manike ewo Cape Coast any Central Region or a radio presenter and or a marketing executive edema ATL FM Samso and or a PRO edema Heritage Promotions and afi or your voice over artist and CEO of Voice House ewo Cape Coast ono na no pay oboaye ma yedi TGMA a ebeba so 10th menu ehun komo ono de wo wa kensu so watepe Ken Paluta say ono no betumi aye artist of the year face and say aye juma pa ebusua aha ena ebrebe ma kwan ma yede OBT entertainment anope yede ba wakwan mu no esi me sorry so na same timer otuo echampon on a sports crew no aye krado yi what today's sports atwa so medi edit na nama intifo madawa say amo manusha
me